Hello, everyone. Hello, and welcome to the Academic Foxhole. How is everyone doing? I am Trooper SJP, and I'm your host, variety streamer, and RPG player and GM and musician and academic and overall nerd. Levi, how are you? I'm Trooper SJP on Twitch, which is what you're looking me on, and also YouTube, and I am at the Academic Foxhole on Twitter. Join me in all of the places. Ice Bunny, hello, how are you? It is good to see you, Ice Bunny. And Jer, hello, how are you? Hey everyone, it is good to see everyone. Hi. Nightbot, yes. YouTube has all of these shows. I've got to do the 24-hour embargo before I upload everything, but when things go out of fashion on the VOD, which are open to everyone, you can catch them all on YouTube, and if you prefer watching them on YouTube rather than VODs, you can do that too. You know, I'm open. I don't judge you. You do whatever you want to do. That's all on you. It's you. Hello, Astro Ally. How are you? It is good to see you. Ooh, Ice Bunny, you're still sick, but I'm glad to hear you're getting better. I went to the doctor on Wednesday, and I did indeed have a concussion, so I just basically slept all of Wednesday. I was up for, the first half of... I got up, went to the doctor, came back, and then I slept. I got up, I watched the first half of Leviathan, and then I went back to sleep. So I've been asleep a lot, but that's life, and I've been trying to avoid screens and reading, which is hard when you're an academic and that is all you do. Hey, Modus Moron. I'm okay. You know, I'm just super fatigued, have got a slight, I wouldn't say I have a headache. I would just say that I am aware of my skull. You know, I feel like that's different. I just am aware of my skull. That's all. But, that's all right. That's right. Thank you, Modus Moron. Thank you. That's exactly what it is. There's just like a slight pressure in the back of my skull. But I'm feeling better today. And I just know that it'll just take a little bit of time. Modus Moron, you gave me the words that I was looking for all this time. Thank you. But it's moving its way through. I've got work I've got to do. I've got to go into the department tomorrow for a symposium and then take a guest out to dinner. But then I will go to sleep. It's going to be a pretty busy weekend as well. But you know what? I'm going to get all of my grading done, get all of my stuff done, do some email while watching Critical Role, and hopefully be well enough by tomorrow to go gangbusters with all of the work. Right? Yes. So, hey everyone. We are doing book 3 of Dreamfall chapters also, I just spilled some lemon soda on my beard. It's cool though. It's fine. Don't even... Also on my shirt. Just ignore that. Ignore me having a drinking problem. You ever see the old airplane movies with the drinking problem, right? Because it was funny. He had a drinking problem, and every time he tried to drink, right, he'd spill it on himself. It's cool. Don't even worry about it. What did I want to tell you? Oh, so today we have a giveaway for the game is called Shirley. I have seen them, and don't call me Shirley. Thank you, Modus. Thank you very much. I appreciate the setup. I mean, how many times do you have a chance to do that setup? Hey, Cluck Chick, how are you doing? Oh, Levi's so thirsty. Straws help. I'm having my San Pellegrino lemon soda, which is so delicious, and it's totally healthy because it doesn't use high fructose corn syrup. That's what I tell myself, and denial is more than just a river in Egypt. Oh, picked this wrong week to stop watching streams. We learned so much last week is what I will tell you. We're doing a giveaway today. And the giveaway we're doing is for Cursed Castilla. Or I don't know if they pronounce it Castilla, but that would be weird. Cursed Castilla will be our giveaway. It's an indie action adventure game, which will give away, the midpoint. They just concentrate the natural sugars to make it bad for you instead. But it's totally healthier, right? It's healthier. I passed the sex test with a 69. That's a strong D. Oh, Tommy Christmas. That was a brilliant, brilliant thing that we learned. I love that one very much. So good. Just for kicks, how are you? Hey, everyone. It is so good to see everyone. After, like, hitting my head, it is nice to see everyone. It makes me feel all warm and fuzzy. Also, I'm feeling like we need to find out what's happening in Dreamfall chapters, right? Oh, happy International Women's Day, everyone. Happy International Women's Day. For International Women's Day, we're going to play a game with a really interesting female protagonist, although we were already doing that. But hey, it's all good. It's all good. Also on my Discord, I posted an interesting article from Waypoint about the team of women who created the first Otome visual novel game. And if you are on my Discord, you can go and read it if you're interested. And that's all. And so we're just gonna go and do it. We're gonna play Dreamfall chapters because I have been waiting for this all week. You're good at running into walls? Ice Bunny, I'm glad that you are. Is the game about running into walls? Because I feel like if it is, then you win the entire game, right? I mean, that's how that goes. You win by running into walls. I feel like there should be a game where that's actually the point, that you run into walls. I think that would be really good. So where are we at? So, when last we hung out with each other, Zoe, so her friend Nella came up to her and she was like, oh, could you hold this for me? I've got to go do a thing. But it was super sketch. And, we also learned that, the police have shut down the Hand and trying to stop them from putting out the story. And Sketchy Reza has gone off to Iceland where their servers are to get the information, which means he's probably going to destroy it because he's probably evil. We don't have any proof of that, but that's what we're thinking. And so then Nella was like, hold this thing, I've got to do something. And you're like, that seems sketchy. Nella seems really weirded out. Maybe we should just follow her to see, what she's going to do. And so we follow her, and she goes to the police headquarters, and she has a bomb, and she explodes herself. There's a huge explosion. And you're flying through the air. Explosion. And then you fall unconscious. So he does, right? That's us. And then the next thing we see with her, we see hands pulling her away. And I don't know who it is, if it's a kidnapper or a friend or a foe or whatnot. It's distressing. And with Keon, he's like, what's going on with these pipes? He does this sort of investigation. He finds out the pipes are basically a sort of a medieval version of the dream machine, perhaps, like a big computer that's trying to use people's dreams for who knows what. Yeah, maybe the boy from the trash yard. But something bad is going on, and we learned it, and he also ran into his mentor who's like, hey, Keon, you're a traitor, you need to come with me. And Keon's like, look, I'm trying to go and save the things. The guy's like, but we are very, very rules-oriented in our society, so you need to come with me. And then he's able to escape, and then he talks to the mother, and he's like, Keon's alive, which means those two, Valmont and What's-Her-Face, have been lying to me, so we need to figure out what's up. And so, that's that. But we also learned that Keon is gay, so Krellin was lying to me when he says that redhead was Keon's girlfriend, because Keon is gay, and it does not have a girlfriend. So those are the things that we've learned. That's where we're at. And we should continue on. I'm so excited. I just want you to know that behind the scenes, I'm still working on getting a tabletop session of Cthulhu Confidential together. It's just scheduling has been very difficult. So, I'm working on it. Oh, so we just found out, right, about the machine, and now we have to tell the other people what we have learned. And I think our mysterious woman who...
John, thank the balance your back. Bip's been...
They've taken him.
Taken, yeah.
Light. Are you sure it's Bip? I knew this would happen.
We have no time to spare. We must get to him before...
The cloud ship just unmoored and is already heading for Gien. It's too late.
Then we must follow.
And abandon your mission here? For one child's life?
Is it because he's a magical that it's not worth the trouble?
No.
You're such an angry, angry man. Do you really want Kian to leave Mercuria and risk his life to save one boy? I thought so.
See? This is what happens when we murder Azadi soldiers just for the hell of it.
That's not...
That has nothing to do with it. They're taking all the magicals away.
I know why, and I know what the pipes are for.
What?
Are you
Really?
serious?
Yeah.
I'll explain later. Right now, we need to rescue the boy.
Well, you're not going after him.
That's not your decision to make, Anna.
Can we really afford to lose more people? We've lost so many already. And Ane has her hands full with those who've been injured. Soon,
Hi, Jabai.
there won't be enough of us left to fight.
I need to think about this. I can't just abandon the boy, but... We can't stay here. The Azadi are hunting me. The General knows I'm alive.
Honey, how did that happen? Did you approach him?
Oh, come on.
Are you trying to curry favors with your former masters?
No.
Curry favors? How would I even... I'm not trying to curry any favors with...
Stop it, both of you! You're really annoying and loud.
Fair. That's fair.
Let's get out of here before Ulvik gets in trouble for harboring a fugitive. Shepard will want to have a say in the discussion.
This isn't over, Kian.
You need to
Hush.
relax. Liko, relax. So maybe he did just say it to get their attention, and I know what the pipes are for. Dun dun dun! And, and then he's like, but I won't tell you. Later. At least he didn't do that thing that they do in, like, crime shows and detective things, where they're like, I know the secrets to everyone who did the bad stuff, but I can't tell you now. Meet me in the alley at midnight, and then I will tell you then. Whenever they tell you that, whenever the witness says, meet me in the alley at midnight, and I will tell you who did it then, just tell them, just get them to tell you now, because usually that means they're just going to end up dead by the time you get to the alley. Always happens. Right, exactly, I know, they're so dead. They're so dead if they do that. Every single time. Every time. Ugh. Just tell me now. So dead. Ooh, chapter 7.
Following the terrorist attack on Propast, where 8 I officers and 5 civilians were killed by Marxist Party members.
Ooh.
The Syndicate has promised to maintain heightened security across Europolis until after the upcoming elections.
Look at her hair.
The
It's
Propast
amazing.
district remains under full eye lockdown and 24-hour curfew.
One of those two,
We're
yeah.
now joined by Marek Farah in Propast.
Ooh, look at her face.
And Marek, how are regular people in Propast handling this very difficult situation?
Well, Rika, as you can see, the streets here are deserted, almost 2 months after the August attack on the I headquarters in Propast. There's security everywhere, and everyone who goes outside is subject to random searches and
Oof.
arrests. There is a 24-hour curfew in effect, but people are allowed to traverse the district as long as they carry the appropriate paperwork and submit to any searches and questions.
This is so sketchy, my
What about
friends.
essentials like food and water, Marek? Are any stores or restaurants still open?
I think this is done.
Everything is closed,
Smells
Rika,
good.
but rations are distributed to residents of Propast on a regular basis. Medical personnel are on constant standby. No one here is in any immediate danger of starvation.
Has there been any indication of how long this lockdown will continue?
The Syndicate is not saying, Rika, but spokespeople have hinted that Propast will remain under Syndicate guardianship until after the election in...
Eat standing up, like
We
an
appear
animal.
to have lost our connection
It hasn't
to
come to
Marek
that
Farah in Propast.
yet.
We will attempt to re-establish the
This is
connection.
really
in
bad.
the meantime, when we come back, we talk to someone very close to Marxist leader and terrorist mastermind
Wow.
Marta Rebus about her dark and...
Uh-oh. Hey,
Shit. Power's out, again. I'm sure they're doing this just to screw with us. I'll have to check the emergency fuel cell in the kitchen cabinet. It should have kicked in by now.
I was going to go and eat. I know, right? New hair, sunny living. Well, let's see. We need to get to the kitchen, which should be over here to our left. See if we can find it. The cabinet in the kitchen. It's so dark. It's so dark. Ugh, I know, new hair. That's what happens when you're in an explosion. Also, I will tell you, it is true what they say. Ooh, look, there's a character library. I don't think we've looked at all of our character libraries, have we? Like, who's this? Oh, Naane, I think we actually have. Naane is the Zidmari artisan and longtime member of the Resistance. She hails from Irhad, where she served the Rose Court. 1 year ago, Naane betrayed the location of the rebel base in Myria, the swamp city, to the Azadi apostle Kian Alvane. She did this to save shipments of food and medicine to the Magicals in Marcuria, as well as her own life. As a consequence of her actions, many rebels perished. The Azadi were led straight to Myria and to the rebel leader April Ryan. Because of Naane, April was killed and the resistance almost crushed. Naane's betrayal also led to Kion's death sentence and imprisonment in Friar's Keep. Only Kion knows the truth of what Naane did, and he now holds her life in his hands. Who's this? Yeah, and the facial reconstruction surgery stuff on her face, I know, right? The first of the six. The six are the child empresses of the Azadi Empire. They reside in the sixth circle of Sadir, the capital of Azadir, from age 12 into adulthood, after which they become revered and sequestered sisters of the goddess. The six wield immense power, but one kept in check by others. They are under constant scrutiny and observation, rarely venturing outside the six circles of Sadir, and their reliance on their council of advisors and ministers is absolute. The rule is short. None of the six have served longer than a decade. The first is the most senior of the six. She sent Kian Alvane on his fateful mission to hunt down the rebel leader, and she's now journeyed to Marcuria to oversee the activation of the engine that's been under construction for almost a decade. Ooh, but is watching me, and I have no privacy. Oh, I always feel that somebody's watching me. Tell me, is it just a dream? Thank you, Modus Moron, for the follow. It is much appreciated. When we get 500 followers, I'm going to do something amazing. I don't know what. Maybe a 12-hour stream. Who knows? I don't know yet, but it's going to be amazing. It's going to be like the coolest, but I don't know what. Something really good. Mother Utana. Over 30 years ago, Mother Utana, then a young sister, charged with running a small temple in a poor neighborhood of Sadir, rescued a homeless and wounded Kian Alvane from the streets. She took the boy in, fed him, nursed him back to health, gave him a bed, and taught him the word of the goddess. She became an important mother figure in Kion's life, as well as a guiding light in his spiritual awakening, and their relationship has always been strong, though they've not seen each other for several years.
Come on to my house,
my house, come on. Come on to my house, come on. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you candy. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you everything. Ooh, thank you for the host. Who hosted me? Oh, there we go, Cluck Chick. Thank you for the host. Nice. Mother Utana is next in line to take over the highest spiritual position of the Azadi Empire, second only to the Six, a position said to hold even more power than that of the child empresses. This is a world that has child empresses. It's all good. And Hami. General Hami is the supreme commander of the Allied forces of the Northlands, the highest-ranking officer in the Coalition of the Willing. Oh, Coalition of the Willing. Oh, ooh. All right, moving on. Hami first took note of Kian Alvane when Kian was a teenager fighting for his life on the streets of Sadir. An up-and-coming commander, Hami took the boy under his wing, trained him, and convinced him to become an army conscript. As apostle, Kian rose to equal his mentor in rank, but the two began to drift apart, divided by Kian's increasing zealotry and his religious devotion. Despite the growing distance between them, Hami still considers Kian an adopted son, and Kian respects Hami as both a friend and officer, and surrogate father. Unlike the majority of Azadi officers, General Hami was not born into Sadir nobility. He does not hail from one of the first families, and this is the only thing his enemies can fault him for, and the reason Hami has seen his authority challenged by the religious police and the increasing power of the Marcurian emissary Saya and her commander Vamon, who are all sketchy, my friends. Sketchy. I don't think we have any new... I don't think... Oh yeah, no, this is a new journal entry. We're going to read it. Okay, here we go. Most recent journal entry, my friends. This year just keeps on giving. I'm going to call this the giving year. We began with a coma. The second act climaxed with my friend turning suicide bomber and me back in a hospital. Hello, fancy skin grafts. Goodbye, awesome ponytail. I just cannot wait to see what the third act of 2020 brings. Great wealth, awesome sex, and many, many fruity drinks, I imagine. Yeah, it's been a long summer, and now I'm stuck in my apartment with restricted wire access, shitty food rations, and no way out of Propast. Not only that, but I'm out of a job. Mira let me go, via recorded message. Classy, but I'm not upset. Propast's under total lockdown, so there's no business. She couldn't afford to keep me on. She could still have told me in person, though, but meh. I'm actually surprised I haven't succumbed to a deep and abiding depression yet. Maybe they've put something in these food rations? If so, thank you, our magnificent corporate overlords. Speaking of my mental health, I haven't been able to get in touch with Roman. They told me he stopped by the hospital to check up on me, but I was covered in grafts and probably looked like shit. I guess he's left Propast. Must be the hair. That hair works magic on everyone. Relationship update. Rez and I are broken up for good. It's over. Finito. I haven't spoken to him in weeks. And if I ever look back on this thinking, maybe we should get back together, then stop that, Zoe, and move on. Third time's not the charm. Time to focus on making yourself happy, and also maybe saving the world. One of the two. So, what else? I'm forcing myself to record all this now because if I don't and someone finds my decomposing corpse in this depressing apartment, most likely cause of death, choking on a half-baked ration synth chocolate cookie, they will never know the true me. No to finds my body. Delete this journal stat. Anyway, joking aside, did I make the right decision giving the data to Sully? I mean, it amounted to nothing. Barudi left Europolis. I lost a good friend. Reza fled to Iceland with the data, and the Hand hasn't been able to publish it yet. Sully's gone to God knows where, trying to pick up the pieces after the Syndicate shut him down. It's a big mess, and I feel responsible. Should I have given the data to Barudi instead? If I had, maybe the story would be out there by now. But we'll never know. What's done is done. There are no second chances. So, dear reader and find of my decomposing body, it's been a shitty few months. I eat terrible food, I watch way too many reality shows, I sleep like 15 hours a day, and I have no interaction with anyone. I might as well be dead. On the positive side, I'm getting a lot of reading done. Oh, yeah. Yeah, for good. Why is Grinny not around? I know, right? Grinny should be here to hear that they're broken up for good. Okay, I'm in the dark, everyone. And I'm looking, my goals are not helping me right now. I need to get to, like, there's a cabinet. Here we go. Fuel cell. Let's look at it.
It's my emergency fuel cell.
I know that. I wanted to know if you had any insight you wanted to share.
I can jiggle it a bit. That sometimes works.
Go ahead, just jiggle it.
Nope, that did not work.
Didn't work.
I guess I need a new one. And I know just the person.
Oh. Oh, we're going to go visit Mira. Apparently we're going to leave. We're not going to eat any food, are we? No food for us. I don't even know what we fully look like. Alright, we're going to exit to Propast, but this is going to be a bad idea because everyone's going to try to kidnap us. All of the bad guys. I don't even know. But I'm glad she's broken up with creepy Reza Mike. Reza Mike is a reference to the game that we played earlier last year, Who is Mike, where you are Mike, and you walk into your apartment, and there's another Mike there, which is super awkward. You know.
Zoe Maya Castillo, your district is subject to syndicate-mandated martial law. Please submit an approved destination or return to your home.
I can find my own way, thanks.
Zoe Maya Castillo, you have a history of non-compliance. I will accompany you to your approved destination. Refusal to comply will result in automatic detention and prosecution under the... Thank you. The Pandemonium is your only approved destination. I will accompany you.
Please, don't talk.
Wow. By the way, her haircut is super cool, though. Like, that's an awesome haircut. Hey, Encantador, how are you doing? Oh no! I'm so glad that you were here, even if it's only for a moment. But I'm sad you can't stay. Also, I like how they're giving us, these arrows of exactly where we can and cannot go. That's not at all sketchy.
First sign you're living in a military state, an armed drone escorts you everywhere you go.
Yeah. Is anyone else sort of like distressed by... Oh, look.
No more friendly banter from these guys. They're serious about the curfew. They actually shoot people now.
Yeah, that was not the first sign. Thank you, Levi. Oh.
Authorized to use deadly force against any perceived threats. If I perceive you to be a threat, I shoot you. Simple as that.
Yeah. Fractured skull hair is super in right now. Everyone should do it. It's all the rage. Oh, thank you, Encantador. I hope everything goes well with you. And by the way, Encantador is working on a card game, and when you give us, like, when you get more stuff out, you've got to tell us. Because I want to see it. And if there's, like, a Kickstarter for your...
Fucking around anymore. We shoot to kill now.
Thanks. But if there's a Kickstarter or something, let me know, because I want to, you know, support it. Food cart.
Everything's closed. No customers, no permits.
Do you think Queenie's still around? I bet we can't say hi to her even if she is around. Because... Is the drone still following me? Ugh. That drone is all up in my business. I just want to... Yeah, I bet I can't talk to her either. Oh... I don't feel comfortable with the police state that I'm currently living in.
Mira's not officially in business anymore, but she'll do favors. Paid favors.
I mean, don't you love this little virtual reality thing? Sorry, augmented reality, little arrow saying this is where you can go. I imagine she can see it with her little, you know, the dystopian future is now. Yes. Oh. There will be Kickstarter, but not soon, later this year, if everything goes as planned. Okay, gotta go. Why can't why can't the whole planet be in one time zone? See you later, Encantador, but let me know about the Kickstarter, because I want to support your Kickstarter. That's really exciting to me. I hope Mira's okay. Oh, there they are. Time zones are an illusion.
I'm going to miss Wit. I don't know why, exactly, since we've never had a conversation, but I'll still miss the big guy. There's a lot going on inside that head of his.
You know what they say, right? You can say that time zones are a social construct, but buildings like brick walls are a social construct, and if you run headfirst into them, they still hurt a lot. So, you know.
Look what the bot dragged in. Maybe it's something I ate, but I actually feel relieved to see you, Petal. Are you alright?
Come on to my house, come on.
Come on to my house, come on.
Exactly
Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you candy. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you everything. Thank you for the host.
You said you've closed shop?
There's no business. We don't even have wire access. It's like being on a really shitty desert island without sun, sand, or coconuts. Or wire access. We're actually thinking about heading back to Mumbai. Well, I'm thinking about it. Wit will tag along wherever the road takes us. Anyway, you're here for your dreamer.
No?
What? I fixed it. You had your dream machine delivered to me because it was broken about a month ago. Does any of this ring a bell?
No.
Your friend, that German suit, said you'd come by to pick it up.
What?
He looked like a Jaeger. I thought he was here to blow my brains out, but he was very personable.
No, that's creepy.
What was wrong with it?
An early batch, bad soldering. I fixed several like it in the past. FYI, it's an off-the-shelf model that pings WATI servers with a device ID and your biometric data as soon as you connect. That won't be a problem unless they've put an alert out on you or that particular device.
Oh, that's so creepy.
But I went ahead and blocked it anyway.
Thank you.
Still, it is a licensed product. There may be other security measures. I cannot be 100% sure that it won't alert WATI. There are unlicensed dreamers out there without any security chips. But Mr. London has that market locked up here in ProPast.
That's
Given
so
the
creepy.
trigger-happy toy soldiers out there, I wouldn't know how to get hold of one.
I'll be fine with this one.
As long as you know the risks. If you weren't
That's
here
so
for
creepy.
that, then why the house call?
Oh, fuel cell. The power went out, and I don't have a working backup.
That's not very smart, Kutia. Lucky for you, I'm up to my neck in fuel cells. Anything particular you're in the market for?
The cheapest you have.
This is a creepy
Grab one from
dystopia.
that box over there. They're refurbished cells, but they'll keep your apartment going for a few weeks at least. Bring it back before it goes dead. I'll refill it for you.
Oh, thanks, Mira. That's nice. I mean, you know, it's nice. But, like, I gotta tell you, how creepy is it that, like, just so creepy. What a creepy dystopian space. This is such a creepy dystopian space. I'm just letting you know.
So how much do I owe you?
Consider it your severance package. If we're ever back in business, there will be a job for you. You're not too bad, Kurtia, despite appearances.
Thanks, I guess.
So I was just reading up. I was reading some on the forums, and I don't know who the woman is who does Mira's voice acting, but because there was a bit of a controversy about her.
Who knows what that thing is?
Because, you know, she uses ableist language, and somebody was saying that it was it was terrible to the game.
Mira calls that the main switch. I don't know what it switches, but it's important enough to have a box of its own.
So somebody was complaining that that ableist language was used in the.
What happened to that data I decrypted for you? Who did you end up giving it to?
I gave it to the hand.
The name
Game
game.
shut down.
Everybody,
Where's the data now?
let's play a game. I bet you I can make a rhyme out of anybody's name. The first letter of the name, I treat it like it wasn't there. Do it a B or an F,
When is your
or an M will appear.
I really don't know.
And then I say bo and a B, then I say the name, then banana, fana, and fo. Then I say the name again with an F, very plain, then a fee, fi, and a mo. And then I say the name again with an M this time, and there isn't any name that I can rhyme. Vopez, 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 Bopez, banana, fana, for Fopez, fee, fi, momopez. Vopez. Do. Thank you so much for the sub. It is so appreciated. Thank you so much. That is amazing. This is 2 months in a row. Thank you so much. All the subs help me go, and they help pay for my, my monthly bundle that I go and like to do for giveaways. And when I get my players, you know, locked down, it's going to be given to all the good stuff. So thank you. And I appreciate it very much. So she did not have a copy of the data. Sadly. But I suppose it saved her life. But I just don't trust Reza.
I don't miss working for Mira, but that's all. I don't miss it. But I will miss her when she leaves. She's added spice to my humdrum life.
Oh, so there was a bit of a controversy. Somebody was upset because Mira uses ableist language with wit. And someone was like, that's so terrible. How could you have this in your game? Blah, 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 blah. And the game designer was like, she's an unpleasant person. Right? Like, that she's not...
You have expended your daily timeout. I will now accompany you back to your registered domicile.
Don't bother. I know the way.
Every step you take, I'll be watching you, as mandated by martial law.
How about every breath I give up.
The police. And the guy was saying the point is that she's unpleasant and she says messed up things, like that's the whole point. And that's why it's there, and like you should be able to have games with unpleasant people in it. It was a very interesting discussion. Oh, hey, it's Queenie's assistant.
Castillo? Queenie is requesting your immediate audience.
Sure, but what about my escort?
You have arrived at your approved location. Have a nice day.
Ooh.
You can come on board now.
Impressive.
We do our best.
Ooh, we're gonna see Queenie.
I'm glad you're back on your feet, Zoe. I was hoping to see you again before I left.
Oh, she's leaving
You're
too.
leaving?
I heard the Hand was shut down. You had friends there.
Good friends.
Yeah.
The Hand was going to publish an article about Watticorp conspiring with both Unity and European Dawn when the Syndicate shut them down. But they still have the evidence. My ex-boyfriend Reza brought it to Iceland.
Did he?
The data's safe there, but the Hand hasn't been able to publish it.
There's still a chance to make things right then.
Oh.
This is why I wanted to speak with you. You knew the woman who set off the bomb.
It's true.
Nela.
You were there.
It's true.
I tried to stop her, but it was too late. I don't believe she planned to kill anyone. She wasn't... Nela was a good person. She cared about people. She gave me something to keep safe, but I lost it in the explosion.
Did you?
Maybe it could have explained why.
Or was it stolen from you?
Our lives are shaped by events beyond our control. The choices we make can point us down one road or the other. But where that road ultimately leads... Your friend's death was not of her own making. The device she used was rigged. It was meant to disrupt the Eye, not to kill anyone.
Ooh.
An EMP. How do you know this?
Nela needed someone to help her assemble the device. Hannah came to me after the bombing. She was distraught.
Ooh.
Of course, she had no idea what they were doing. But she is the link. She may be able to connect the bomb to the Syndicate.
Of course, of course.
The Syndicate is behind the attack on their own people.
Of course.
Everyone is expendable. It all leads back to Watticorp.
Oh!
They are consolidating their power and ridding themselves of loose threads.
Oh.
I'm leaving. This city is infected, rotting from the inside. You need to leave too. But first, there's something you must do.
I know, false flag.
Your memories.
They're coming back. I know what I need to do. The Dream Machine.
I don't know.
Be very careful. Powerful forces are converging here and elsewhere.
This is so ominous.
I've been around a long time. You learn to read the signs. You're fading, Zoe.
Fading?
Like a page that's been left out in the sun too long.
That's not good.
Do what needs to be done. Do not hesitate any longer. I've given you time to regain your resolve, but we're almost out of it now.
Who is she?
If we both make it through the storm ahead, I'll find you again.
Who is she?
I hope so.
I will. Now go home and do what needs to be done. Wake up.
Gang, I'm super nervous.
You can come out now.
Oh, it's
How long have you known I was here?
Do not mistake me for an old woman, Hannah.
You told her about...
There's no more time for secrets. Watticorp must be brought down. What you know will make a difference.
But I don't have any actual proof they were involved. I only made deliveries.
You know enough. Find the evidence. Work together with Zoe.
How do you know we can trust her?
She's like you. Someone who shapes dreams.
I know. I mean, I guessed when we met. But how is that even possible?
Oh my goodness.
I thought I was the only one.
Why do you think you were drawn together? Coincidence is a powerful force. Zoe needs your help.
Does she know too much?
A terrible shadow has fallen over her.
How do you know this?
I don't. I'm not a fortune teller, and the future is never crystal clear.
But you know something.
It branches and divides, indefinitely and infinitely, but there are patterns and signs, if you know where to look.
Do you have to leave?
They know I'm here now. Watticorp has been looking for me a long time. I'm a loose thread. I I promise I'll find you again, Hannah. Your journey is just beginning. There are wonderful things in store for you. But for now, your job is to help Zoe finish her journey. Without that, without her, there will be no more stories. Afterwards, if the universe is still here, we can talk about the next chapter.
I hope they make another game. Also, she's amazing. And I want Queenie to be my buddy. I mean, and maybe she is a dragon, right? She could be. Or what if Queenie is Saga? You remember Saga, the little blonde girl that we've seen? What if she's somehow also her? I don't know. Oh, well, gang, I think we're gonna have to use our...
It's my emergency fuel cell.
Yes, I know. We're gonna fix it. Don't mistake me for an old woman. Right? What if she is... You know. There we go. It's time to remember, enter dream time. Right? I mean, because she could be a dragon. She could be Saga.
Rez is still stuck in Iceland with Baruti's data. We haven't spoken since he left Propast. Almost 2 months ago.
Oh, maybe she is the dreaming itself. I want her flying chair as well. I just think I should maybe sit down on the couch. Oh, gang, I feel super uncomfortable with this. So remember that last time when we went and used the Dreamer, but I think we probably didn't because it was broken? And so I think someone came in and ate my food plate is what happened. All right, we're going to do this. I don't want to. Ah!
I never knew my mother, but I've been told that in many ways she's the opposite of my father.
Oh my goodness.
Gabriel never makes hasty choices. Gabriel ponders, and when his mind's made up, he'll stick with his decision until the end. My mother's impulsive, mercurial. If the wind changes, she'll let herself be swept away with it, as long as it's to her benefit. She put me in a coma. I'm not a big fan.
Fair enough.
But maybe it's time I accept some risks. After all, I keep telling everyone I want to remember.
Oh.
I need to enter dream time. I need to revisit the past. It's the only way to save the future.
But maybe there'll be like really awesome walls that you run into. Well, here's the thing. Mira did disable it as far as she knows so that it wouldn't send data back to Wadi Corp, because you know that if this were sending data back to Wadi Corp would be like, oh, there's Zoe, let's swoop in and kidnap her.
Things didn't go too well the last time I connected to a dreamer.
Okay, everyone, I'm nervous. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Okay, well, we're in our dreams. This place is, I do like her new haircut.
You returned, but you were still not here. You must be here.
Is this a dream? I thought I'd actually travel across this time.
Is there
you
a missing...
were here, but never truly. Not yet. But you must come to...
Ah!
Oh.
What the heck was that?
I imagine Dream Machine has only one M...
Oh, hey guys, what's up?
for marketing
Crow.
purposes?
You're Crow. You're Crow. I remember you.
You do? I am. Wait. I remember you too.
Hi, Crow.
Of course you do. It's me,
Don't
Zoe.
say anything. I've got this. Lorelei.
No.
Baby cakes.
No.
Schnoodlebum.
No.
Who?
Agneta.
No.
I'm sorry. How have you been?
Nope.
That's not...
Look, Aggie, I apologize for taking off without a word of warning. I didn't have a choice. I was needed.
I'm not Agneta, I'm...
Auntie May?
Nope.
No! Zoe.
Where? Oh. Oh, Zoe! Yes! Yes!
Crow. I know.
Yes! The girl who was dreaming. You look different. Are you sure you're you?
I don't know.
Pretty sure.
I don't know. You look a lot better than you used to, and your voice, it's sultry. You sound like a cinnamon bird.
Thanks.
I don't even know what that means. I was in a coma for a while, maybe that's... What are you doing here, Crow? Are you really here?
Let me check. Yup. All here, not a feather
You
missing.
gotta watch out for birds.
So, where is here exactly?
We're in the dreaming?
Whoa, Nellie, I didn't expect that. You were memorable.
Crow
Wait,
is totally a perv.
Auntie May? No.
No.
I was Abnaxus of the Venar.
That's right. I remember you now. You were really annoying to talk to. Took ages to get anywhere. How have you been?
I will not complain.
I don't get it. This is just like that dream I've been having. Except for you, Crow. You're new.
And improved. It's that preening routine I'm following.
Crow
I'm
is
telling
awesome.
you, it's a game changer.
So why didn't I make it across?
The connection was weak. Compromised. You were only half dreaming. Only half there. You will need to be all there. And soon. Or it was too late.
Ooh, how do you do that?
But you had brought the bird over. The bird will be the key. If you can just...
Oh! What is that? No, those are that's gunshot sounds. Oh. Ooh! Dodge. Oh.
You must go, now.
What's going on? Who are...
There's little time. They are coming.
But...
The hallway is clear.
Leave, Fräulein. Schnell.
What? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Whoa.
Zoe! Over here, quickly!
Oh my gosh.
This way.
Where are we going?
Oh my
We
gosh.
need to get off the streets.
Did Queenie send you?
She said that you needed help.
That German guy
She's been
wasn't trying to
keeping an eye
murder
out for
us.
me ever since you told her where to find me.
I'm sorry. She asked. I figured I could trust her.
Oh my gosh.
Why did you tell Queenie I wasn't doing so well?
You weren't.
That's not the point. I said I was fine. It wasn't up for interpretation.
Sometimes it's better to just let people know rather than keep pretending.
Get off the streets.
The eyes will be here soon. We need to go underground.
Yeah, go.
How's that going to help? We can't just hole up in one of those chambers forever.
Trust me.
See, I really feel like that dream machine was used to, like, track her. That's what I think. It seems like he's protecting us, right? I know, don't hang out in the streets, go underground right now. Exactly. Like, don't have the heart-to-heart outside. Don't do it. Don't be like, hey, let's be outside in front of my apartment and have this heart-to-heart. Let's not do that.
What is this place?
That's a bad idea.
The world beneath. A network of tunnels covering all of Propast and beyond. I don't know how far it goes.
He does look like Hino.
Is this how you guys get around?
For the most part. Some of the nests are only accessible from above ground, but you can get pretty much anywhere from here. Come on.
Wait, where are we going?
You spoke with Queenie. You know I helped Nella with that device. The one that killed all those people.
You didn't know.
Thank you,
and neither
Shabai.
did Nella.
Talk
You're
while
right.
walking.
But someone did. Someone does, and we're gonna put it right. Mr. London has a warehouse down here. It's where I pick up and make deliveries. It was just a job, but that's where we're going. To find evidence to connect Wattie Corp to the bombing.
This warehouse, is that where London keeps his unlicensed dream machines?
He keeps everything in there. Why?
Because we need one.
I need one. For after we clear Nella's name. Long story.
Tell me later. We need to go. It's only a matter of time before the eyes start digging deeper.
Right. Okay. We are going to talk and walk, everyone. Talk and walk. Hello.
I came as fast as I could. Are you okay?
Oh.
Perfectly. You know Zoe.
It's her ex-girlfriend.
Hey, Zoe. This is yours. You dropped it when...
Oh.
Boom. I was following you. I didn't know who you were working for back then. I saw what happened.
Oh.
The man who pulled you away, he didn't notice you dropping that.
I thought the eye took it.
I've been wanting to return
Hi,
it.
Rapid Ray.
What is it?
I don't know.
Hi.
Maybe nothing.
But maybe
Let's
something
get a
really
move on
important.
before the eyes figure out where we are.
Hey, Rapid Ray, how are you? We're hanging out right now underground, trying to go and locate this warehouse where a mobster keeps all of his contraband.
Fuck! We lost power to the gates.
They must know you're down here.
We'll have to use the manual overrides. It requires 2 people, some sort of security measure.
Oh.
I'll show you how it works. Go ahead, Abby.
Okay, how does it work? Oh, I
Okay,
see.
Zoe, you can pass through now.
I get it. You need 2 people on both sides. Yeah. Rapid Ray, it's so good to see you here.
After this is over, can we please leave Propast and go somewhere that has an actual sun? And no battle suits.
I promise.
You're not coming with us?
I'm going to make sure you have time to do what you need to do.
Oh my goodness.
She'll take care of the eyes.
Is that safe?
Don't worry about me. I've done this before, plenty of times.
See you soon, babe.
Be careful.
Always am.
Oh, they're back together.
Hannah,
Stop.
Oh.
Love you.
Me too.
Oh. I'm glad they worked their
I'm happy
things
to
out.
see you guys are okay.
What you said to Abby, it made a difference. She stopped using the dream machine. And after you found me, I realized I couldn't just keep hiding. I promised Abby we'd get out of Europolis. I'm thinking Mumbai.
Yeah, get out.
Why Mumbai?
Don't laugh, but I had a dream about it.
Oh.
About those dreams.
Visions. They are more like visions, right? Or
Yeah.
like peeking through a curtain across a divide.
There's another world there.
I've seen it. Have you been there?
I have.
What, really?
And you dream yourself across?
I can, but only by connecting to a dream machine. I thought I was the only one.
Me too. What does that mean?
I don't know. But we'll find out. Together.
People need to stop being
Okay, so you know the drill. Once the gate opens, you need to go through and hold the lever down.
Hey, Aneo.
Push it down.
All right. Doesn't matter how many times you did it before the plot. Only times you did it during the plot matters when it comes to experience. I just think that people need to stop being stupid. Like, you know? Also, Aneo, how are you? It's good to see
I'm coming
you.
through. Don't let go or I'll be sliced ham.
No, don't worry, I won't. Are you through?
So what happened? Naylor, the device?
The detonator was supposed to trigger an electromagnetic burst. You know, to disrupt communications and mess with the eye battlesuits. The EMP generator got switched out with an antimatter chamber.
People are...
Jesus.
Lucky for you, it had limited range. They weren't trying to wipe Caprova off the map. I guess they just wanted to make a point.
Frame manifesto. Remove another party from the election.
Yeah.
And shut down the... Let's do this. Same as last...
Do you hear that beeping?
Yeah.
What is that?
I don't... Yeah, it's
Uh-oh.
coming from you.
Uh-oh.
You're beeping.
Why am I beeping? No, that's no good. Yeah, see, here's the thing. It's not PC if you, like, having people living their lives is not PC. For heaven's sakes. It must be the box that's beeping.
Is it? Yeah. It's beeping. I don't like boxes that beep. I've been traumatized.
Aneo, you've missed some exciting
Why
stuff.
would this be so important to Nella? It makes no sense.
No. Huh. Wait, let's examine it. It's got... Look, it's like a compass, it looks like.
It's beeping.
No, yeah, I know. It looks like it's some sort of, I feel like it's telling us directions, like it's a tracker of some sort, is what it seems like. She was a mole that gave you a tracker or something. I feel like maybe it helps you get somewhere. I think I've been watching too much D&D lately because I had a dream yesterday about a goblin one-shot I was DMing. So I'm actually going to run it for my D&D group in a few weeks. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you totally should. So what has happened? So there was that big explosion last time, and it's been like a month, like full-on dystopian police state. She's stuck in her apartment. She goes off to see Mira to go and get a fuel cell to, like, you know, fix her house. And she gets her dreamer that had been repaired. She's on her way out. Queenie shows up and is like, hey, Zoe, you need to fix the stuff or else it'll be really bad. And like work with Hannah to fix all the stuff. And also I'm mysterious and clearly a dragon or something. I don't know, but something amazing. And then Zoe's going to put on the dream machine. She starts having a dream. And then the creepy German guy shows up and, like, saves her from a bunch of people who've jumped into her apartment to murder her. So he kills a lot of people. So she runs away with Hannah. And now they're underground. That's where we're at. So that's what I'm going to tell you. That's where we're at. Also...
What is this?
Some sort of holographic storage? I don't know, but it's reacting to something down here.
It is.
Let's track it down. Come on, follow me.
Right. Hey! Is Fogsight here? Hi, Fogsight. We've got to locate the source of this beeping. Hi, Fogsight. I feel like we should be able to use this. Apparently not. Let's see. Let's, high five for D&D folks, right? Meanwhile, I joined an RP ARC server and made my character a D&D Ranger Bard that lost her party and got teleported to a strange land by corrupt magic. I hate when that happens, right? You think everything is fine, and then boom, corrupted to a strange land.
And shut down the city. Full curfew, everyone stays at home, hooked up to their dream machines. Watty wins.
So where did the antimatter come from?
London's a stickler for detail. He'd always make sure everything that moved in and out of his warehouse is scanned and catalogued. Paranoia, maybe? Covering his ass? Anyway, when I picked up that final piece, the one that was supposed to be an EMP generator, I noticed it had a Watty Corp reference code in their system. I didn't think much about it. I mean, they make everything else, so why not? If we can find one of those antimatter chambers, along with the tracking information...
We may be able to connect Watty Corp with the device. We can prove they were behind the attack.
That would be good.
And the whole house of cards comes tumbling down. Or maybe we get killed.
Oh.
I'd say our odds are 50-50.
Rabbit Ray, you have to get these games for serious. They're so good. Get all 3 of them and then play them. I think we have to go this way. Yeah, I mean, I wonder what they're going to do and how much of it will be related to... How much it will still be base D&D 3, 5, and how much of it will be related to 5e? Like, how much of a divergence will there be?
The signal's getting weaker. We must be heading in the wrong direction.
Okay. Well, then we'll go back. I mean, we'll go back. It's fine. We have to... Thank you. If we don't do this thing with the thing, I'll die. So let's... I suppose we're going to try this way. Where we were headed in the first place. Yeah, that looks good. Pathfinder is such a funny thing. Because it's basically just D&D 3.75. Someone in an RP group said that Pathfinder's second edition's changes move it towards a more 5e philosophy, but I'm not sure if that's something as simple as smaller bonuses. Who knows? It's a good question. This way? This feels right. No. This way. I'm still curious about World of Darkness New Edition and how they were supposed to blend all the different... The one thing that I'm worried about, like, I was really excited when I was hearing about World of Darkness 2nd Edition, but then I hear that there's some sketchy people involved who are, like, who are not the kind of progressive people that made Vampire original good, so we'll see. Like, I hope it will be okay. Yeah.
I think this is it.
Oh.
What is this?
It's a singularity, I think. One of the original wire access points from before the collapse. That's pretty cool.
But they weren't wire access points.
It must have fallen off the grid. Let me check if it's active. So the Syndicate has no idea this exists. But I can't establish a connection to my iris. Or protocols, probably. It has a holographic port. It might be able to read physical data, and it's blinking at the same rate Nella's package is beeping.
We're gonna use it.
It's like it wants to connect.
It does.
I guess we should do what it asks?
Yes. From what little they've released, I've seen it seems to be a mix. They're removing all the different action types and just making everything be actions and give you 3 actions a turn. Also changing race to ancestry. Well, if it sucks, then I'll just stick with what I'm doing. VTM 7-year campaign plus Dark Ages prequel campaign. I also think, I mean, I saw, who was it? It was Taliesin, right? Was running a VTM one-shot, and I think he was using the new rules where they're sort of using hunger dice. I mean, I just hope that it's going to be... Oh.
Nella Vilcek, owner of Nella Bites. I'm leaving this message. Manifesto Party leadership has not authorized this operation. Marta Ribas has no knowledge of what's about to happen. I am acting of my own free will as part of a Manifesto splinter group. We're tired of... Marta Ribas believes in politics. She's an idealist. I wish more people were like her.
That's right.
But the truth is... democracy is dead. The corporates won. The elections are a facade. It's all a big, fat, festering lie. A show put on by our syndicate puppet masters to appease the proletariat. Whoever wins this autumn, it won't change a goddamn thing. They have made sure of that. They own them all. Everyone's corrupted. Everyone. We can't let this go on. We need to shake things up, start fresh. This is why I'm taking action today. I have been asked to detonate a non-lethal EMP charge in front of the I headquarters on Caprova. This custom-built charge was designed to disable I communications, sabotage their operations, and immobilize their battle suits. It's a message. A loud, bold message, but... it's just another lie. The non-lethal EMP charge has been replaced with a very lethal antimatter device. The detonation will kill me, along with anyone else caught in the blast. There will be casualties. Military and civilian. They'll accuse Ribas of harboring radicals and inciting violence. Manifesto will be destroyed. They don't know that I know. If they did, I'd be dead. But I need to go through with this. Because if I don't, nothing changes.
But if you do...
If I go to the authorities or the press, they'll sweep it all under the rug and make me disappear. They're good at that. If I carry out their plans, however, everyone pays attention. They'll have no choice. And then afterwards...
Then it's a police state.
Expose the cunts. The ones pulling the strings. The ones who built the fucking bomb.
Okay.
What a corp. I'll be a terrorist and a murderer, but so will they, and they have a lot more to lose. Lucky for me, they've been arrogant and sloppy. That's how I found out, and they've left evidence for someone to...
Oh, come on!
E-N-N-I-N-G. Penning. The chamber was swapped out before I could...
Oh, come on.
And track this part back to Waticorp. Decrypt this message with a dead drop signal embedded in the local hardwire, which will be triggered the moment my iris goes dark. I'll have to trust that the right people will follow the right signals down into the underground. I'm truly sorry that people are going to get hurt.
Oh, Nella.
I wish there was some other way. I just don't know what I can...
Oh.
Jesus. I can't believe Nella did what she did. The people she hurt, killed. I can't tell Hannah the truth. She'll just blame herself. We have to get Watty for this, or those people will have died in vain. Most of it was garbled, but Watty's involved. Nella confirmed it.
Come on to my house,
and
come
one
on.
word, or maybe
Come on to
one
my house, I'm gonna give you candy.
Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you everything.
Anyone
Thank you
can,
for
it'll be
the
her.
for the
If
host.
it helps establish a connection between Manifesto
Thank
and
you.
Waticorp.
She can help us connect the dots. And it's a safe place.
I
for
wonder
them to be.
too.
Let's head to the warehouse. I don't know how long Abby will be able to hold off the troops.
Will she be okay?
She's resourceful. And smart.
I mean, I think basic World of Darkness is pretty simple. It's just a D10 dice pool system based on, you know. We also got a new haircut because of the explosion we were in. If I'm gonna see if I can. You can't see it right now because it's so dark, but I want to see if I can. Here, let me see if I can get in the light. There's light over here, and maybe I can show you. Hold on. Okay, so let's see. How am I going to? So, if you notice, there we go. She has a scar on the side of her head, and also some skin graft patches from after the explosion. So her new haircut is from the explosion. Is what it is. Here we go. Yeah, so I mean, World of Darkness, you know, at its base is also pretty simple.
I'd forgotten about this other world until just recently.
That's what all this is about. Parallel worlds.
Yeah.
Sort of. There's something happening in this world and the other that threatens the dream.
The dream?
It's what keeps reality real. Without the dream, things stop existing. It's like a blueprint for everything.
That makes as much sense as anything else, I guess. And you need to fix it.
I have to. Waticorp and the Dream Machine play a part on this side of the divide. I need to find out what's going on the other side.
Is there anything I can do here?
If there is, I'll let you know. For now, I need a Dream Machine that can't be tracked or shut down remotely.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. It's pretty simple depending on which entry you're playing. That's true. I mean, on its basic level, it's pretty simple. But, you know, it is still a more traditional RPG as opposed to the kind of new styles of RPG that have come out in the last 5 years or so, 10 years.
I don't actually know.
10 years.
Parts of it are really old, but those luminescent tubes.
I wonder if they have something to do with the knot vents above.
Knot vents?
Something Queenie said. There's something odd about all of this. I feel weird, like my bones are vibrating.
This seems strange.
We're close. Come on.
Why is my skin... Jesus. I am fading.
What's...
London's warehouse is the next door over.
What's...
She saved me. I guess Queenie told her to, but Hannah risked everything to help me out, so I owe her my life.
Is it this one? No, not this one. I mean, because, you know, Powered by the Apocalypse, what's interesting, Powered by the Apocalypse trends towards failure in its mechanics, but it also doesn't have the GM role for anything.
Hold on, I'll open the door. Just follow my lead and I'll...
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Fuck! Eyes!
Uh-oh.
Go ahead. I'll distract them.
The hell you will? You wouldn't last a minute. I'll take care of the stormtroopers. You get the antimatter device and your dream machine.
But I don't...
We're wasting time. You need to do this. Look for a blue box with the letters D-E-W on it.
D-E-W, blue box.
That's all I remember. Grab an antimatter chamber, scan it, download the tracking information from their systems, and get the hell out of Dodge. But don't open this door from your side. Wait for me. When it's all clear on this side, I'll open it again. Okay?
I'm not... Yeah. Okay.
Blue box due.
Blue box due. Good luck.
Never needed it. See you soon.
I wonder how many people's introduction to D&D was Neverwinter Nights. I think that's so interesting, because I feel like a lot of people must have, in some ways, learned about the game through that video game, because after all, the video game did a... Oh, there's a person there. There's a person there. Like, the game used the system.
He's in the worst possible place. I need to get him away from there.
How am I gonna do that? Oh. And there are goons! There are goons everywhere, everyone! Ah! Goons! Can I sneak somehow?
Mr. London's a compassionate man, so's he. He don't like to hurt no one. Not unless he has to. It pains him, see? Pains him deep. But compassion has its limits, and you've reached...
I thought it was 2nd edition.
You're just making this harder for everyone. Look, Mr. London's heartbroken. He's got tears in his eyes, he has.
I only
don't have to be like this,
played or run Vampire, although we also had other
Make it easier on yourself.
creatures in that game.
Confess. Die with dignity.
Oh, really?
Move on.
So the thing is...
They keep the Dreamers over on that side of the warehouse. I have to find a way to get there, unseen. Dew. This sounds like the right section.
London's getting angry.
Alright, so the thing is, if I'm in the darkness, maybe they can't see me.
Who the hell are you? What are you doing here?
Oh, so that wasn't the right way to do it, my friends. I thought I could just be in the dark, but that was not it. Okay, let me go back. Hold on. Really? It was 3.5 already? But the early Neverwinters, right? They were 2nd edition. No? Yes? Alright, so I wonder if there's something we can do. Some guy's being tortured over there. That's terrible. So the question is, how am I going to get in there? Yeah, I saw that. I saw it was like this little red thing, but it doesn't look like I can pick it up.
Last chance, mate.
So that won't let me pick that up, which is, you know, awkward. Hey, Crit Witch, how are you doing? All right, so I'm so sorry.
You think that hurt?
Torture victim guy.
Until the next one. Or you can tell us what we need to know. We'll kill you when there's no more pain and
They keep the Dreamers over on that side of the warehouse. I have to find a way to get there, unseen.
Baldur's Gate. Thank you. Thank you, Jared. That's what I was thinking about. Okay, we're gonna see if we can
Ready to talk.
Sneak around over here.
Everyone's tired.
Because maybe we can find something over here that will help us.
It's a sign.
Angel Ray beat me to it in Discord, but try an awesome job in the... Oh!
Well, except you, of course.
It is going well. Hey, look. Okay, there's a scanner, which we'll probably need. And these are the bots. Oh, it's Shitbot.
It's Shitbot. What's he doing here?
It's Shitbot. Can we get Shitbot to work?
It's Shitbot. What's he doing here?
Oh, Shitbot. It's so amazing. Hi, Shitbot.
Shitbot, what are you doing here?
I don't know nobody by that name.
They wiped you. Those monsters. Well, to be honest, I understand why they wiped you, but still. It's a shame. You had personality.
Hey, I have a personality.
I prefer the old one. And I can't believe I just said that with a straight face.
Can we get you to do something?
If the boss man catches you sneaking around, there will be hell to pay.
Can I get you to do something, Shitbot? Like, can I get you to maybe break some stuff? But you're not my old friend. I mean, there are other bots. I could try opening up them as well.
It's inactive. It's inactive.
Alright. If I could get Shitbot to, like, I don't know, do something for me.
Shitbot's been wiped and reformatted.
I know, but poor Shitbot had his,
It's
like,
inactive.
his whole dream of welding. Do you think we can,
This is a fully equipped facility. That scanner should provide me with all kinds of useful information about London's merchandise.
Oh,
I'll need something to scan.
right, which I don't have. I wish I could get Shitbot to, like, I don't know. Let me talk to him one more time. Maybe I can get... maybe... Oh, poor cat. I'm gonna try one more time.
You're lucky I'm running in low power mode right now, or you'd be mincemeat.
Well, he's not gonna help me out. Alright, so let's see if we can find other useful things. I feel badly this guy's being tortured in the background, though. That's, like, awkward. Right now I'm sneaking. I don't think I can get any closer, though. They will work it out that I'm there. Okay, so we're not getting any closer that way. Because they're all looking. You know what I mean? You know how your life is when all the bad guys are looking at you? Ugh. Ugh. Oh my goodness. Alright. So let's see if maybe here there might be stuff we can get. I am just, you know, checking. Maybe. Okay. Ooh. Ooh.
An off-the-shelf personality module. Plug and play for all compatible bots.
Ready to talk?
Let me just
Everyone's tired. Let's end this now,
Kung Fu bot. Mr. London.
Mr. London must have taken a liking to you, Sosie. It's a sign.
Stealth
Own
bot.
up. I can put a bullet in your head, and we can all go home.
Oh.
Well, except you, of course.
Ooh. So I can put a hall bot, a stealth bot, or a... Okay, this is... Alright, okay. Alright. Maybe we can put the stealth bot on Shitbot. Let's maybe... I doubt we can combine them. Oh.
Give your Acidrone ninja skills and say sayonara to your least favorite friends and colleagues. Honestly.
Yeah. We're gonna go and use it. Alright, we're going to put it into...
Rasad Robotics presents the Acidrone Stealth Personality Module.
Ooh.
Now booting.
Okay.
Ready to perform any action you need, man.
Oh, this is great. Okay, come with me. I need you to stealth with me. Yes, that's what I need. I need like a cleaner robot. I need a bot that will clean all of the things. I am talking to Krellin. Oh, Krellin. It's nice to see you here, Krellin. I've been talking about you because you lied to me, Krellin. You lied to me. all of this time.
Must have taken a liking to you, Susie.
Come on to my house,
My house, come on. Come on to my house, come on. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you candy. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you everything. Thank you for the host, Dema. Oh, you lied to me, Krellin. You said that Anna was Keon's girlfriend, but Keon is gay, so Anna cannot be his girlfriend. You lied to me.
You think that hurt? Wait until the next one.
Can I
Or you can tell us what we need to know. We'll kill you
Shipbot's
when
been
there's no
wiped
more
and
pain and suffering.
reformatted.
What do you say?
Let me... Oh. Ooh, okay. We had a whole conversation. Keon's gay. He's apparently always been gay. And we had a conversation with him about it.
I'm ready for your command, ma'am. I'll do what needs to be done.
Okay, so... I mean, I could use the Kung Fu bot to knock that guy unconscious, but I don't know if that's a good idea. Do you know what I mean? Alright, I'm gonna try...
Last chance, mate.
It might break her heart, that's true. I'm sorry for this guy being tortured right now.
Wait until the next one.
Let's maybe...
Grab that box for me.
What we need
Yes,
to know.
ma'am.
We'll kill you, and there's no more pain and suffering.
I don't know if this is gonna work. I mean, it might break Anna's heart, but... Oh, that's not gonna work. Oh.
Did that box just move? On its own?
Oh, he's being distracted.
I didn't see that.
Everyone's tired.
I have to stop smoking this shit. It's messing me up.
I tried my best, ma'am, but I'm afraid I don't have the strength needed to lift the crane. The box is too heavy, and my power reserves are being moved into the cloaking system.
Yeah, no, okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the Kung Fu bot on you,
Assad Robotics presents the official Shaolin brand
and we're gonna have you knock out that guy.
partner in the art of Kung Fu. Now booting.
I hope that we don't ruin everything.
How may I be of service today?
I would like you to Kung Fu that guy over there. Just go and Kung Fu him. And maybe don't make it too loud.
Oh no.
You know?
I can put a bullet in your head, and we can all go home.
Ah!
Well,
What's going on? Hey, we have an intruder.
Okay, so that wasn't the way to do it. Just side note. Don't have him Kung Fu the guy. That's not the way. So the question is, he's distracted. I'm gonna walk in and get caught.
It's a sign. Oh no. I can put a bullet in your head, and we can all go home.
Let me put the Hall bot on it.
Assad Robotics presents Hallbot. For all your moving needs. Booting, please stand by.
Stop being so loud.
It's only gonna get worse.
Got everything you need moved, lifted, hauled, loaded. Come on, boss. I ain't got time to waste.
Let's see.
Wait until the next one. Or you can tell us.
Do you think I can just sneak by now? I probably can't,
There's no more pain and suffering. What do you say?
but I will try.
Who the hell are
Nope.
you? What are you doing here?
I couldn't. Alright. I missed the welding too. They ruined him. Hall bot. See, the thing is, I want this bot to... Alright, so this guy's there.
One of London's goons. I never forget a face.
Mr. London must have taken a liking to you.
So...
It's a sign. Oh no. I can put a bullet in your head, and we can all go home.
So the thing is, I just want to get... Alright, I'm going to put the stealth drone on him again.
Reporting for duty, ma'am.
And then I'm going to see if I can maybe... have him go...
Last chance, mate. It's only gonna get worse the longer you hold out.
there.
Grab that box for me.
He can't carry it, but maybe that will get him to go over there, right? Like, he'll be distracted.
Wait until the next one. Or you can tell us what we need to know. What? We'll kill you, and there's no more pain and
Right?
suffering.
Why don't you go over there? Perfect. That's all I need, my friend. Okay.
Did that box just move on its own?
Yeah, just stay over there in the corner.
It's only gonna get worse the longer you hold out.
Okay, as long as he stays there, I think we're good.
I don't have the strength needed to lift the crate.
Okay.
The box is too heavy, and my power reserves
I think we're good.
to the cloaking system.
Or you can tell us what
Now it's Hallbot. Hey, Hallbot.
and there's no more pain and suffering.
You just need to...
What can I do, your floor boss? Anything you need lifted?
Hey, Hallbot. Why don't you pick up that box
Can you
for
get me
me?
that box?
Please.
You got it, boss.
Thank you.
Ready to talk. It's getting late.
And then we need a do. I think like, oh, look at us. I think we're too cool, everybody. I love it. You know, there's something really satisfying
It's a sign.
about...
Own up. I can put a bullet in your head.
What are you doing?
We can all go home. Well,
Okay. There's something very satisfying about being able to solve a puzzle in an adventure game. And why don't I, while we're here, why don't I just make you a Kung Fu bot?
Respectful greetings, apprentice. What would
Just,
you do?
just in case. Because I'm a little nervous. Alright. They're all looking the other way. Let's see if we can just
Own up. I can put a bullet in your head.
sneak
Well, except you.
sneak over there. What is this? Catcher bot. Interesting. What would we do with a catcher bot, do you think? Let's take one of these unlicensed dreamers that doesn't have all the sketchiness in it. So we're looking for do.
D-E-W. This is what Hannah told me to look for, but there are tons of boxes labeled due. Which is the right one?
Briggs, Withers. Oh my goodness. Depends on the logic behind the puzzle, in my opinion. Some adventure games have puzzles. Oh, no, I think that's true. Close, Dalton, Hainsworth, Marsden, Penning. That's the one. That's the one.
Penning. That sounds familiar. Now
Oh.
it's recording. That's the
That's the
code
one.
name she mentioned.
That's the one, because they care about me and my life.
I really, really hope this is it.
So the thing is, right, that I feel like a good puzzle has to be in the game. Do you know what I mean? Like, it has to make sense in the game world. It's really weird when you're playing a game, they're like, now play a game of poker. And you're like, why are we playing a game of poker? I'm like on a desert island trying to climb ropes. Why am I playing poker? I don't like that. Okay, so I have got everything I need. I think we just need to leave now.
Wait until the next one. Or you can tell us what we need to know. Kill you, and there's no more pain and suffering.
So we might be able to do one last thing though. Hey, okay, I'm sorry, I don't like that this guy's being tortured.
Assad Robotics presents the Acid Run Throw and Catch personality module.
I
designed
want
to
him
hold
to go and help.
Now booting. Stand by.
Own up. I can put a bullet in your head.
Hey, champ. What's up? Wanna play some ball?
I know, Aneo.
Shipbot's been wiped and reformatted.
I think we can maybe do something
Shipbot's been wiped
a
and
little bit
reformatted.
more exciting. Why don't you go over there?
Nothing to catch
It's only
there,
gonna get worse
champ.
the longer you hold
No, but there totally is.
No?
No, there totally is. You can go and catch... You can stop this torture from happening.
Wait until the next one. Or you can tell us.
If I
what
try
we
that
need
from
to
this
know.
position, it's going to draw their
Kill
attention
you,
to
and
me.
There's no more pain
Oh.
and suffering. What do you say?
Okay, so why don't you follow me some? Let's go over here. We're gonna try to save this guy a little bit. That's gonna... Oop. Wrong way. And maybe we can get justice for Shitbot. I mean, it's a possibility. Okay. Alright, Catcherbot. Justice for Shitbot, okay?
Play ball.
I'm gonna go this way. Ooh, apparently I'm not.
Get out of the way! What the hell is this bot doing? Move your shiny metal ass, Rust Bucket.
Oh. Oh yeah, I should probably scan the antimatter. Let's...
That's a home run, champ.
Yeah, I think you're right. I should probably scan all of the stuff first before I do any of the shenanigans. Thank you, Aneo, for reminding me
It's only gonna get worse the longer you
that I need to do that.
This is it.
Thank you.
For Nella's sake, I hope. Yes. It's an antimatter chamber. This is it. And where did it... What it called?
Wait until the next one.
They're made by Watty, and London got them straight from the factories in China.
Okay.
It's all here,
Okay.
the whole manufacturing and shipping chain. It's just like Naylor said. Those arrogant pieces of shit. We're gonna nail them for this.
Okay. You know, why don't we also scan their dream machine?
Let's see where these things are put together. Central African Republic.
Huh.
That must be where they rewrite the firmware.
Mr. London must have taken a liking to you, Sozy.
Okay.
It's a sign.
And,
Bullet in your head, and we can all go home.
what's up with their Kung Fu bot?
The personality module comes from Assad Robotics.
Okay. So look, I want to... It's a shock ball. Why don't I take it?
Nope, that thing carries a powerful charge. I'm not touching it.
Oh. Why don't I give it the Kung Fu bot now?
Wait till the next one. Or you can
Are
tell
you
us
ready
what
to
we need
train the
know.
ancient art of
We'll
wushu?
kill you, and there's no more pain and suffering. What do you say?
No. I think I can... Well... I just... Catcher bot.
What's up, champ? Ready to toss a ball around?
Look, here's the thing. I really think that I'm going to need that thing. I don't know why, but this is that kind of a thing where I really feel like I need it.
Must have taken a liking to you, Sozy.
So we're going to steal one more. Catcher bot.
Own up. I can put a bullet in your
I want you to go over there.
and we can all go home.
Play ball.
Just go get me one more shock ball. Just one more. Just in case, because I don't know. I don't know what's up.
What the hell is this bot doing? Move your shiny metal ass, Rust Bucket.
Okay. Thank you. Can you shock Mr. London with it?
That's a home run, champ.
Can I talk to it? I mean...
Last chance, mate.
It holds a
It's only
powerful
gonna get
electric
worse the longer
charge.
you hold out.
It's a bit disconcerting to see the bot handling it like it's no big deal.
I can't take it.
You think that hurt?
And I can't
Wait till the next
talk
one.
to it.
Or you
So
can tell us
why
what
don't
we
I
need to
just start seeing if I can escape and have the bot come with me?
What do you say?
Just in case. I mean, I don't know. Let's see if we can make... Oh, it's an alarm. Alarm. Oh, I bet I can't actually leave with...
Looks like they have an alarm system. Probably to
Yeah.
stop people from stealing any of London's hard-earned loot.
Yep. That's what I'm thinking. So maybe I can get him to throw something at the alarms. Yes.
Bleeding hell. That's the third time this week we've lost power. Yeah, Dad. thought the corpse guaranteed we wouldn't be cut off. Lee, check the power box. Chow, do a full sweep. Make sure we don't have any unwelcome visitors.
Oh. I need Kung Fu Bot right now, but,
Human female.
Shitbot, you're back.
Oh, Shitbot.
Technically, I never went
Oh,
anywhere.
It's Shitbot.
I'm just happy to hear your voice again.
Why?
Because... No, that's a good question. I have
It's
no
Shitbot.
response to that. So how did you... Shit! Someone's coming! Shit, they're gonna find me!
I can contribute. I will distract these humans and ensure your continued survival.
Are you sure? Thanks, Shitbot, I appreciate it.
Remember me.
I don't think I could forget you, even if I tried.
Oh, Shitbot.
Oh, thank God. I was sure they got you.
Oh, it was close. Did you get everything?
I think so. This is it, right?
Shitbot is a good bot.
That's it. Be careful with that.
Shitbot.
If it breaks.
Yeah, I'm painfully aware of what happens when an antimatter bomb goes off. I didn't get this dermal patch and hairdo by choice.
So,
although it's still a
where
good
to
haircut.
now?
Good hair.
Pandemonium. Mira.
Follow me. We'll take a shortcut.
Bob. I think we can call it Bob. Bob the Shitbot. Oh, farewell to Shitbot. I just got an achievement that said farewell to Shitbot. That is so sad. Oh, Shitbot. Fogsight, how you doing? When did you show up? I bet you've been here sneaking
Come on.
around.
We're right next to the pandemonium.
Petal? What the hell is going
There's
on?
no time. I need
What are you doing here with...
Shut up! For once, please shut up and just listen.
Okay. I'm listening.
I need your help. Everything depends on it.
Now I really am listening. And I'm also intrigued.
The Eye broke into my apartment. They tried to arrest me. Or kill me.
Kill you.
This is Hannah. She rescued me.
Oh, I love that.
We've met. What the fuck did you do?
Maybe it's because I connected to Dreamtime and they know who I am and what I can do.
What you can...
Never mind that. We have evidence what is behind the terrorist attack.
What in the fuck?
Check this out.
Are you insane? You brought a mother-joding anti...
The same antimatter that was used in the attack. Manifesto was framed. That device right there connects Watercorp to the bombing.
Oh, those fucking mother-jods! I can run an analysis on this, compare it to the readings from the bombing. But how do you connect the two?
Here's a tip. If you ever plan on running a criminal empire, skip the paper trail.
Yep.
Will this be enough to nail Watty for the attack?
I don't know.
Naylor left something for us. A recording. It's been mangled, but we figured you might be able to...
Fix it? Probably. I'll take a look. But without wire access, I'm not sure how useful it'll be.
I noticed that Mira has a,
Good
what looks
thing
like a
we found
rivet
a
on her
live
cheek.
access point in the tunnels.
You did what? How long were you guys down there?
Hannah will show you how to get there. I need to enter Dreamtime again. For real.
It looks like she's had some kind of augmentation.
Like I told you earlier, Petal, I don't have any unlicensed dream machines. If you hook up using a normal dreamer, they'll probably track you down again.
Oh, right. I almost forgot.
I have an unlicensed
well,
one.
Fuck me.
Yes.
An unlicensed dreamer. What else do you have in there? A rabbit? A dozen white doves?
You know...
I need to use this now, and I need to do it here.
Maybe
I have
she...
nowhere else to go.
I feel like
So
she's
is this going to bring
augmented.
down Watercorp and fuck all the right people in all the right holes?
Maybe?
You'd better believe it.
I hope
You
so.
can use the sofa.
It's gonna look like I'm just sleeping, but if I'm right, if I remember correctly, I'll be going somewhere else. Don't wake me or disconnect me. I just need to know that I'll be safe here.
As safe as anyone can be in Propass, Petal. I promise.
Watch over me.
I made a promise.
Ooh. Okay.
Right. Here we go. See you all soon.
Okay. Good luck. Ah! Those... Whoa.
What the mother joding what?
Where'd she go?
Well, this shitting shit just got real.
Whoa. Well? Yeah. See, like, I get it, you know? I think, I'm totally with you. I get that she's unpleasant, right? But I do kind of love, because I also get the feeling that her and Wit have a deep, loving relationship that is sort of complicated. Chapter 8, Crossings. And so this is what happens when Zoe's for real woken up, or really. And oh,
I've been here before.
okay. She's in Marcuria, yo. Oh. Okay. Well.
It's too grimy to see anything through, but there's daylight and the streets don't look too busy. These are both good things.
So there's, yeah, I think she's complicated. And I do want to know more about the voice actor who plays her.
It's a lot quieter than it was the last time I visited. I wonder if theoretically blind Bob's still around.
Oh, she's in Marcuria, folks. She's passed over into the other place. I wonder if she's going to run into Keon. This place is shut down.
I need to be out there, not in here. I'm a girl on a mission.
Indeed.
There's dust everywhere. The inn must have closed down a while ago. I wonder what happened to the proprietor, Ben Rime. She helped me out first time I came here.
Okay, well, let's see if we can just go out the door. Hey, look, there's a hole in the ceiling.
It doesn't look like anyone's taking care of this place anymore. I mean, that's an actual hole in the roof.
An actual hole in the roof, peoples. Alright, we're gonna just try to go out the front door.
The only way out of here.
Oh!
Unless I somehow gained the power of flight on my trip across. I did not.
Hold on. We're giving it a pause because Krellin, who lied to me, I know that that's the thing, right? I need to copy this link. Copy link. And then open it up over here. Who is this person? I mean, so many different... Okay. Divya Mayer. Where did your name go? So her name is Divya Mayer, and she was in Divinity Original Sin 2, the video game, which I haven't played. As long as it's a platonic girlfriend. Dreamfall chapters, Harry Potter for Connect, Project Zero 2, the Wii edition. So she was in a bunch of she was in like a couple of video games. She was in EastEnders for like one episode, it looks like. The Bill, because every British actor has been on the TV show The Bill. Something called a film called The King of Bollywood, and 2 film shorts, The Lot and Small Hours. Well, she's great. I hope she gets more work because I like her. I think she's awesome. So I hope that she gets all of the good work. All right, we're back into it. We're opening the door.
No handle.
Oh.
I can't open it.
Oh. Well, we have to find a handle, it looks like.
Last time I came here, this was your typical cozy fairy tale tavern. Now it's positively dystopian. Hey, is this the darkest timeline?
Yes, right? Totally. And I think it's really great that they hired someone who was actually Indian to do that voice and not get somebody who was not to just fake it. You know what I mean? That's because, you know, I feel like representation matters also in voice acting. That's okay. We're looking for a door handle we can maybe steal. A way to get...
This doesn't bode too well for the rest of my trip to Arcadia.
So, folks, what I'm looking for is a means to open this door. And it doesn't look like... See, I just want to, you know, take a door handle from somewhere else. and then use it on the door. Is that too much to ask? I don't think it is. All right, let's go back in here. I wish I could jump out the window. I feel like they're not gonna let me do it. Wait, you mean like in getting a Native American to play Native American? I know, I have weird ideas. I totally do. I know. I'm just living on the edge. You know, I was, all right, so here's the thing, folks. How are we gonna get out of this room? There's no door handle. And I don't have anything in my inventory. It is true, it does help when the character is spitting. I know, right? I just want to kick it. Like, just give it a good kick. I know. Right? And then, like, yeah. From my experience, voice actors have been getting way more exposition the last couple of years, which is great. And Critical Role's yeah. I think it totally is. There was a... So,
It's too grimy to see anything through, but there's daylight and the streets don't look too busy. These are both good things.
Right, but we've got to find a way out. So here was the thing. I was you know, Marisha Ray, right, from Critical Role. She was talking about. Hold on. No. She was talking about representation in video games. And it was really interesting because she was talking about how there's so few, you know, women characters in video games. And she said this thing I thought was really one of those things that maybe you don't think about if you don't think about it, right? She said that her husband, Matt, gets way more work than she does. Oh, yeah. Well, you know, what's her face? Jennifer Hale was getting recognition in video game spaces. Anyway, she was saying that... oh, look, there it is.
There's something up there.
It's the door handle. How am I going to get this door handle?
What is that?
It's the door handle. For heaven's sakes. All right, let me see what I can do. Anyway, what I want to tell you was, so she was talking about how her husband gets way more work than she does, or any of the women that she knows do, because there are just more men in video games, right? So if you have a video game with 50 male characters and 1 female character, that's a lot of roles for male voice actors, but only 1 role for female voice actors. And so representation matters for the people who are players, but also matters for people who are voice actors. Right? So if I can maybe climb on this furniture, maybe move a stool. I just want to climb on things.
There's dust everywhere. The inn must have closed down a while ago.
I just want to climb on all the
wonder
things.
what happened to the proprietor, Ben Rime. She helped me out first time I came here.
I want to stack up all the chairs, my friend. This is like what I want to do with my life.
Last time I came here, this was your typical cozy fairy tale tavern. Now it's positively dystopian. Hey, is this the darkest timeline?
Ugh, German's weird obsession with Native Americans fantasy was sketch. I mean, some voice actors have always been getting some recognition, but I feel like the lesser ones are getting out there more nowadays. Or maybe I just pay a bit more attention and follow. You know, actually, I think that you're not wrong. I think that there was always been like, you know, oh.
Crow?
Ah! What's the matter?
I think there's always been like,
me.
you know, their Jacob Hales and their
You
Troy
scared
Bakers.
Me.
But
What are you doing here? How did you find me?
I didn't. I mean, okay, I did. You're standing right there, so technically, yes, I found you. But I wasn't looking. This is my nest. Don't judge. It's a roof over my head. Well, a semi-roof. A roof that once was...
Where are we?
The Journeyman Inn. I mean, it was once. Now it's a dump.
The Journeyman... Oh, of course.
Crow.
What about the innkeeper? Ben Rime. She was nice to me.
Dead and gone like everyone else, I suppose. I have to admit, I thought you were dead too. Last time I saw you, poof, vanished.
I'm still a bit vague on the details. I don't remember much from last year.
Me neither. After your disappearing act, next thing I remember, I was in Sadir. I just got back to Marcuria, which is why, you know, this place.
by the way,
Sadir?
Home to the Azadi.
We're gonna do a giveaway
Those armored
in
folks
about
with
like
exciting
8
facial
minutes.
hair and a terrible allergy to magic.
I remember the Azadi.
Being a
That's a
talking
great
bird in a
hairdo.
place where they hunt magicals for sport, boy, let me tell you,
Maybe later. I need to find a way out of here.
That sounds reasonable. Before that, I imagine it was pretty much just a
Hey,
few giant
do you remember
names
meeting me in a dream?
that
I
people paid
remember
attention to.
dreaming about you last night. Wait.
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you know about my dream?
It was my dream too.
You're invading my dreams now? Oh, oh, God of ravens! I hope you didn't see the one with
Nope.
the chickens and.
Nope. Nope.
Did Abnaxis say anything more after I left?
The lumpy fella who looks like he's been repeatedly beaten with an enormous ugly stick?
Yes.
Yes, he did.
Oh, what'd he say?
To be honest, I can't follow what he says half the time, but it was something to the effect of, "Bring her here. You will have brought her here. You will bring her here. You had have will be," etc., etc., etc. I believe the basic theme was, you know, something about bringing someone somewhere. But don't hold me to that.
Oh my goodness.
That place in the dream. Where is it?
You're asking me? I have no idea. I had a dream, that's all. It was a
Poor
big
chickens.
white space. That could be literally anywhere. I'm guessing the North Pole?
I don't
No.
think that's it.
The South Pole?
No.
Abnaxis said something about the children of the Purple Mountains. The Ula.
Ooh, no. You never heard of them. But the Purple Mountains, those should be easy to find.
Oh, you know where it is?
No, but come on, Purple Mountains.
Bro!
Most mountains are gray or white. Not a whole lot of purple ones around. I'm sure they'll be easy to spot.
That might be metaphorical.
Yeah, no, it sounds like we'll need some help with that.
Thank you.
We? Look, I don't know where this we thing came from. I am doing just fine on my own.
Make sure you say something
Also,
in chat in the next 5 minutes.
I definitely don't need another adventure. I'm done with adventures. From now on, I'm an unadventurous bird. No, you go off and find help for yourself. It's nice seeing you again.
Abnaxis told you to bring me there.
Right?
In a dream. A dream. If I was going to start taking advice from my dreams, I'd be in a whole heap of troubles.
It wasn't just a dream.
I know, right?
It was a vision.
Dreams, visions, nightmares, hallucinations, they all belong under the same general heading of really bad ideas.
Well, I don't have anything else to go on, so I guess that's where I'm heading. The Purple Mountains.
I'm thinking of some VA scandal. Not really scandal, but I'm thinking about when people really sort of cared about VA. I think Jennifer Hale as Femme Shep was like a big deal. But I'm going back a little bit, and I'm thinking about when they switched out Michael Ironsides, who played Sam Fisher in Splinter Cell, and they had like this sort of reboot, and they had somebody's voice who was not his, and people were like, "What is that? That's not our Sam Fisher." And I think there was also a situation with Hitman, the person that did his voice normally. They did something with maybe sort of swapping him out, maybe, and people were upset about that. So. Something, stuff and things. See, that's good. That's all we need. Because I think that people, they're like, I think that Javai is right that there might be some people that people paid attention to, but generally speaking, no recognition. If you go back early enough, there's a wonderful website. I should tell you what it is. Hold on. It should be audioatrocities.com. That should be the name of the website. So that website is a collection of all the worst voice acting. And that was from that time period where they didn't really care about voice acting that much. Do you know what I mean? Where they got, like, your cousin Fritz to just do some voice acting randomly. And, like, the voice acting was the worst. Can you, maybe get that for me, though?
Hey, Crow, can you check out that metal thingy up there?
What? The door handle I removed in order to get some privacy and... Oh.
Yeah.
Seriously?
One door handle coming right up.
Thank you.
I mean, down.
I love good voice acting. It makes me so happy. I got confused with the Star Trek films because in the first Contact Riker it had another actor dubbing in the German version. It was kind of like, that's not him. Yeah. Wait, hold on a second. Javai, you're totally fine. Jer, are you here? And can you make Javai a regular so that he can post a link? No, they totally can. You just have to be a regular. Hold on. Oh gosh. Add regular Javai. That's not even how you spell regular. Add regular. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jer. Jer knows how to do all this. Jer's on it. Thank you. So now, Javai, you can post links all you like. But yeah, and because it's so interesting because you have these long-term. Here we go. Long-term voice actors, right? Who will do this like in Germany. The same person will do Bill Cosby for like the entire run of the Cosby Show, or there's that one person. Reg ad. Mod type peoples. If anybody's not a regular, we'll just so go through that link. But no, I will tell you, I had a hard time understanding German things in English things dubbed into German, but I could understand German things that were always in German. Mainly because I think I was distracted by seeing English words and hearing German words that it distracted me and it made me confused in my brain. Oh, it's so good. Look at this place, huh? I hope we're there.
I thought you were staying put.
In this godforsaken pigeon's nest? I'm done living like a gnatcatcher and not having any adventures. It was fun for a while, but I'm ready to live again. So what exactly is this thing we're doing?
I don't know.
Finding someone who can help me get to the Purple Mountains and the first Dreamer.
And what kind of adventure are we talking about here?
I don't know.
A light stroll along safe, well-lit streets, camping out in the woods under mostly clear skies? Facing potentially life-threatening dangers on perilous mountain paths?
Crow can fly.
I'd say that last one is a distinct possibility.
This is true.
Oh, great. That's great. Already regretting this.
Don't even worry about it. It's fine. Look at us, gang. And also, we're going to pause for a second because what is this thing we're doing? Sounded like Crow thought there was a romantic relationship for a moment. What is this thing we're doing? You and I? What's going on? What is a relationship? I'm going to find out who the winner is of our giveaway. So just in case there are people who are hanging out who don't know, I'm Trooper SJP, and this is the Academic Foxhole. I'm a variety streamer. I do lots of sort of story-based games where we get all of the feels and sort of grapple what we're going to do and be like, no, like that. That's what we do here, and then we talk about it all the time on the Discord and all over. I remember the first time I had access to Cartoon Network with Norwegian dub, I hated it, and the first thing I did was switch back to English despite not even understanding English all that well. The voices were all wrong and it ruined the experience. You have to, there's one, I can't remember what it's called, but there's this one that's so bad, it's so good, it's so bad. Like, there's lives like, don't be so, like, there's like basically a bad guy named like Major Steve, and, oh my gosh, I wish I remember the name of that. I will find the name of that one, Audio Atrocities. It's so bad, you have to find it. It's like this kind of like military kind of game, and the first time I heard Rose from the Golden Girls in English was like, that's totally not her voice. I know, dubbing is so interesting. So we have a giveaway, and the giveaway is Cursed Castilla, or Castilla, or Castilla. I don't know how they pronounce it. And I want to find out who's going to get it, because I like to give away a game on the Thursdays, because I have the Humble Monthly Bundle, but most of them I cannot play because I'm on a Mac, so I want to give them away to the peoples. And our winner Ice Bunny! Ice Bunny! Ice Bunny! Where are you? Let me look. Oops. Ice Bunny! Woo! Ice Bunny, you have won Cursed Castilla. Let me send you... Ooh, congratulations. Let me send you the link. Ice Bunny. That is so exciting. I remember watching... There we go. Let me whisper. I'm whispering you the link right now. At this moment. Ice Bunny, this is for you. Okay, let me know when you get the code. More running into walls. Maybe just a little bit of running into walls. Is running into walls bad? Or is it good? I mean, it might be good. What is today's date? The 8th? March 18. Cursed Castilla. Nice. Excellent. Wall running hype. Oh, this is... Can I tell you, I really love giving away games. It's like... It makes me really happy with life. It makes me feel like... Life is good, everyone. So, if you are lurking and you have not followed and you would like to, please do. It is appreciated. If you don't want to, that's cool. If you would like to, you know, hang out on our Discord, you should totally do that because our Discord is awesome. You know, do the whole thing, the YouTube and the Twitter and the Discord and the follow. Do all of that if you want to. If you don't want to, don't. If you do, do. No pressure. You do you. You do you. But hang out with us. If you like. Let's talk to Crow.
Is there a plan, or are we just winging it? Boom-ching.
Oh.
Depends. Are the rebels still around?
I've heard mentions of rebels, yes, mostly preceded by cursing and followed by loud calls for slit throats and severed heads.
Oh.
That's our plan, then. Find the rebels.
Okay. We are going to...
Any idea where we can find the rebels?
I've only been back a couple of months and I've mostly been nesting, so... No idea.
Great. Wait, nesting? Isn't that something only...
Stop! Let me stop you right there. And let's never speak of this again.
What's this? The Journeyman is closed, but all patrons and well-wishers are welcome at the Rooster and Kitten on Ireed Avenue near Southgate. And here's a drawing of a rooster and a kitten, just to avoid any confusion, I guess.
That's right. A pussy riding a kitten on a cock. A rooster.
Yep.
Is it just me, or is that,
Yeah.
Not just you.
It's not just you.
Good. Good.
Yep.
Good.
Her costume's really good,
well,
right?
This is as good a clue as any. To the cock and... the rooster and kitten, we go.
The rooster and kitten. The rooster
This is crazy. I'm really, really here. And I remember it all. Well, these pipes are everywhere. I'm sure they weren't here the last time around. But, you know, wow. I'm back. And it wasn't a crazy coma dream after all.
I know, it's so awesome.
I keep overhearing people talking about the reaping. This must all be part of the harvest celebrations.
The literacy levels in fantasy settings always seem a little weird to me. Well, you know... Oh gosh, well, let me think. So her costume looks to be some kind of, maybe a really thick linen, maybe you could do it with that. But that seems to be leather. So like maybe some kind of thick linen with a leather, some buckles. I don't know. I'm going with thick linen. It was.
I have to say I'll be relieved when they're finally done with all this construction work. They've been building those tubes for years now, it feels like.
It's been about a year now, I think. Well, that's progress for you. Progress is never
leather
silent.
and wool.
Really? Is that like an aphorism?
Must be. Sounds like it.
Could be.
Well, I hope it's worth it. Whatever those pipes are for. Am I the only one who thinks they're a real eyesore?
They are.
Progress is never pretty.
It's written in an alien language.
offer, isn't it?
I've no idea what that says. I guess the magical translation only works with a voice.
Well, that's right. We're getting magical translations. So, I imagine... But the thing about fantasy worlds, right, is that literacy never really spread in the real world until books were readily available and cheap, and that didn't happen until movable type printing presses. But I imagine the thing is that people have more time in fantasy systems because you get a sense that maybe subsistence, like their farming practice... I know I think about this too much, right? But their farming practices are clearly better because they can have mages give you better crop yields. So it seems as if people have more time for learning in some sort.
Foreign spice, magic, filth. It warms my heart to see you standing before me. Standing up for what's good and fair.
I fit right in with the locals.
Glory, cousins.
Oh, he was also in Propost.
Yes.
He was in Propost. I remember seeing him there.
Recently with our benefactors.
Prestidigitation fills up a lot of time.
Immigrant.
It really does. People don't learn to read just because they're bored. They have to have things to read. This is true.
I feel better having Crow around, even though I'm not sure what he can do. Still, a useless sidekick is better than no sidekick. I'm not saying he's useless.
Well, but then I also sort of think about the ways in which magic is a thing, and especially in settings where magic is written, it seems as if there's a lot of motivation to do reading, learning. Can I just talk to you?
So what have you been up to since I last saw you, Crow?
Like I said, after we parted ways, I woke up in Sadir. I have no memory of how I got there. I spent some time living wing to beak on the streets, disguised as a common cockatoo. That didn't go so well.
Well...
I truly hate other birds. Foul-brained tits. Eventually, I got help and found a ride back to Marcuria. Then I moved into the Journeyman. Then I met you. Then we went off on adventures together. But enough about me. What about you? What have you been up to?
Coma, mostly.
That sounds nice. Was it nice?
Was it nice?
Wouldn't recommend it, no.
What I was going to say, though, is that D&Ds, though, like the Forgotten Realms, like that's such
I'm quite relieved there's less sorcery about these days.
That's such a magic-heavy setting.
Predictable.
Seems like there are magicians everywhere. Hey, Starletter.
Sorry?
That's like saying you're happy there's no more wind to make you freeze, or no more water to drown in.
How's magic comparable with wind and water?
Because magic is wind and water, earth and grass, stars and sound and light and life. Magic binds everything together. Without magic, there's nothingness.
Well, I'll be happier when there's no sorcery around to muck things up, is all I'm saying.
Were you even listening?
Ooh.
Never mind. I give up.
Wait. That person's voice. No, that person's voice.
I have to admit, I'm quite relieved there's less sorcery about these days. Makes life a bit more
I know that voice.
predictable.
You don't know what you're saying.
That's
I'm sorry?
That's like saying you're happy there's no more wind to make you freeze.
No, listen to her.
No more water to drown in.
That's
How's magic comparable with wind and water?
That's somebody from
Because magic is wind and water, earth and grass, stars and sound and light and
Who is
life.
that?
Magic binds everything together. Without magic, there's nothingness.
Morrigan?
Well, I'll be happier when there's no sorcery around to muck things up, is all I'm saying.
No.
Are you even listening?
No.
Never mind.
But it's
I give up.
No, it's Cassandra. That's Cassandra. That is Cassandra. Wait till she speaks again. It's Cassandra. Right? Say something again. Come on, because that was Cassandra, everyone.
I like their style. Maybe I can introduce a line of Arcadia-influenced fashion when I get back.
Cassandra also voiced Nella? Oh, because that was Cassandra's voice, everybody. I'm telling you, it is always Cassandra. I that was Cassandra. And I will not be, that was Cassandra's voice. That's all.
So what's your take on this Hillarist?
Kian is Hawk? Really? Kian is Hawk?
The National Front guy? On my honor.
No
Anyone who
way.
wants to lead the city guard that bad is up to no good. And I think he's being a little too harsh on sorcery in general. I mean, a little sorcery never hurt anyone, did it?
Huh. We're gonna just walk by these guards and not jog by them.
The Asadi remind me of the Eye. Fascist soldiers are the same everywhere, even across parallel dimensions.
Fair. Hello, Crow.
What can you tell me about Mercuria? What's changed?
Not much. They burned down Old Town. The Azadi have laid metal tubes everywhere. There are thousands of rats.
I noticed that. What are they for?
Tiny pets, I'd imagine.
Stop it. I meant the
Not
pipes.
the rats, the tubes.
Thank you.
Gymnastics?
The movie Gymkata? So that you can do gymnastics in the street to fight? That's my current theory.
Harvest festivals are the same everywhere. Pumpkins transcend interdimensional divides. It's the vegetable that ties us all together.
I must admit that
People look friendly enough, but I only see humans, no magicals. What happened to them?
Oh, she doesn't know.
I fit right in with the locals.
coincide with a feast of reaping. That makes sense.
What are those called again? Old Wayne, Alwang, something like that.
Susan
They're
Brown.
docile, like giant hippos. Wait, are hippos docile or are they deadly?
They're deadly.
I think deadly.
They're totally deadly.
Great.
They're totally deadly. I love the woman who plays, who does the voice acting for Queenie Mole. Do you want to know whose voice actor I love? Like, seriously, like, love? The woman who played Kreia in Knights of the Old Republic 2. Like, I love her voice so much. So much.
How's business?
So
Pretty
much.
good. I mean, reaping's a great time for me.
Just-
Plenty of customers, even if those farmers...
But I also really...
I like their style. Maybe I can introduce a line of Arcadia-influenced fashion when I get back.
This should be... Here it is. Let's see if we can...
People look friendly enough, but I only see humans,
Oh.
no magicals.
Her voice
What
acting
happened
is
to them?
so good. Can I tell you, my entire life playing Knights of the Old Republic 2, this was my entire life. My entire life was me wanting Kreia to love me, but knowing that if I took her on missions with me, she would disapprove of the things I did. And so then, like, just not taking her on missions so I could save all of the puppies so that she wouldn't know, so she wouldn't yell at me. And then coming back to me like, Kreia, are you my friend? And she's like, that game, man. Liko Lee Bluebeard from... Oh, no way. What was her name? Was like Kesselman, I think? Was her name?
I'm going inside. Wait for me?
What else can a free bird do? I need the open sky over my head. Or at least a proper hole in the roof. I'll be right here. Or over there. Where there's
Sarah Kesselman.
cheese and... Ooh, is that a bread crust?
Oh, Crow.
Don't look at me.
I'm not. I'm going in.
Crow! Work through your stuff, Crow. She was so good. She was so good. Sarah Kesselman. Also being able to choose her path in the ending. Oh, because, yes. Oh. I know that Obsidian were... Their development time was cut short by a couple of months by LucasArts at a surprise, because LucasArts wanted the game out, I think, for the holiday season. And I know that meant that they didn't get to do all the things they wanted to do, but I will tell you what, that was a good game. Even though they couldn't finish the ending like they wanted to. I still loved it. Oh! Cassandra's in the secret world? Oh.
That must be Ulvik the ever thirsty. He does look like he could drink a lot. Worn and well used, but clean. The sign of a good pub.
So let's chat with him.
Welcome to the Rooster and Kitten.
Hey,
Everyone's in the secret world.
greetings.
It's a secret world.
Well, met?
What?
What? I don't know. I'm foreign.
Foreign.
You don't say. From where exactly? I'm a traveller myself, but I can't quite place the accent.
I wish I'd taken those improv classes now.
Improv classes! You could have worked with Muppet Aphrodite and fixed it all.
I wish I'd taken those improv classes now.
Out east?
I have no idea.
Up north?
I'm just going to wing it.
Down south?
Say something. Say anything.
Back west? Okay, look, we're gonna say out east because it has improv classes in the prompt, and that improv classes says all of the peeps we like in Seattle. So we're doing it.
Taken those east, way out east, where the sun rises.
I've always wondered about that. I haven't travelled that far east myself. What does it look like when it rises, the sun?
It's enormous. You don't realise how big it is until you see it up close.
Ah, I'd like to see it for myself one day. Maybe I'll take the trip when I retire.
Yeah.
What's this land of yours called?
China.
Never heard of it, but I'll make a note. So what'll it be today?
I'm sorry, what?
You know, you're not the first person confused by that question, even though by all appearances this is a drinking establishment. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Is it my demeanour? Do I not appear appropriately barkeepish?
No, you're absolutely barkeepish. You exude publicanism.
Yes.
Drinks. What do you order in an old-timey tavern?
She doesn't know. I know. You should have picked West, by the way. But, did she really? Who was she in the Murder of the Orient Express movie? Me's what you say. Who was she? Setting appropriate.
What do you order in an old-timey tavern?
Sweet and fruity.
There appear to be festivities going on in the city. When in Rome?
Americanadia.
These clothes are warm and itchy, and I'm in dire need of refreshments. Beer.
I suppose there's always beer everywhere, right? Beer is... But cool and sparkly could be exciting, right? Because she's in woolen linens, probably. Maybe wool. Woolen leather. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do the cool and sparkly.
These clothes are warm and itchy, and I'm in dire need
We know
of
that beer
refreshments.
is always, but we're gonna do that.
Do you have something cold and bubbly?
Cold? Bubbly? My ale's warm, flat and bitter. You got a cup full of that?
Sure. Yes. Why not?
But I don't have any money.
Are you certain you're in the right place?
Not at all.
Honesty. Ha! I like it. It's all too rare these days. From your attire and well, all of you, I'd say you're probably looking for a place up High Hall.
Of course she's not going to get cold and bubbly because refrigeration.
This is a rough neighbourhood.
Refrigeration.
Well, you do stand out in my usual crowd of ne'er-do-wells. And standing out isn't always a good thing these days.
No, I'm in the right
I'm
place.
certain this place has some connection with the Resistance. I should keep him talking.
Yeah, beer is less awkward.
Maybe he's right, or maybe he's just trying to get rid of me. I can always explore for a bit and come back later.
No, say you're in the right place.
I'm certain this
Right
place
place.
has some connection with the Resistance. No, this is my kind of place. I'm into dives. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that.
Oh, that's the nicest thing anyone said about my pub in a long time.
Oh.
Really? Maybe it's a language thing.
So what else can I help you with, young lady?
You know.
There's some sort of festival going on. The Reaping? I could use a primer.
Okay.
I saw some soldiers on my way here. I wonder if the Azadi still have a big presence in Marcuria. The city has changed quite a bit since my last visit. Fewer non-humans and more pipework. This pub was not called the Rooster and Kitten the last time I was here. I've only seen humans so far. There used to be blue people, furry people, non-human people. Where are they? He mentioned something about a ceremony at the tower. I wonder why they're flying those kites above the city.
I think we should ask about the
I've only
magicals.
seen
We'll just
humans
go
so
right
far.
into it.
Where are all the magical races?
Oh, you don't know? Well, you are foreign. They've been, what's the word? Repatriated to their original homelands. Well, it's for their own good. Mercuria is a human city now. There's really no need for sorcery anymore. The magicals are better off in the south, I'm sure.
You don't sound convinced.
I am, sure.
There's some sort of festival going on.
Let's just
The
talk about the
reaping?
Zazadi right about
I
now,
saw some
shall we?
sol-
Go
the
right into
Azadi
it.
are still running the city.
Oh, they're not. The council runs the city. The emissary is... she's an advisor. Her advice is invaluable. Of great value to all of us.
Sounds like a good arrangement. And the soldiers everywhere?
For our protection and benefaction. They keep us safe from enemies outside and inside. From rebel terrorists and the like.
He mentioned something about a ceremony at the tower.
Let's go with Mercuria. No, let's go with, Mercuria.
The city has changed.
We're gonna hit all of them.
It's been a while since I was here last. What's new?
Given your age, pardon me, I didn't mean to presume. Perhaps your last visit wasn't so long ago.
Oh, a year and a half, at least.
At least? Well, there's no old town anymore. They burned the ghetto to the ground and shipped non-humans off to the islands. Also, the Azadi have built a network of metal tubes.
Noticed.
It's everywhere. No one knows what it's for, but there it is. It's supposed to make things efficient.
Hang out with me.
And they finished their tower. It's cordoned off until next week's grand ceremony, but it's an impressive structure. Tallest in all the Northlands, they say.
He mentioned something about a ceremony at the tower.
Let's go with the Rooster and
This
Kitten.
pub was... Didn't this used to be the...
The cock and puss. Someone's bright idea of a joke. Oh, we all get it. The cocky cockerel with a permanent frown on his face. Clever wordplay. Look at us, aren't we punny?
Yeah, wait. What?
I didn't approve. Too clever for its own good. But the painting of a tiny pussycat with a big smile riding on top of a proud capon. That idea I could get behind. It's sweet. It's sincere. It's family friendly. It's how I like my clientele to see me.
I wonder why they're flying those kites above the city.
Let's ask
I
about
wonder
the
why
kites
they're flying
first.
those. Are the red kites significant in some way?
Kites? You mean the dragons? They're traditional, but it's frowned upon. See, these days they're more of a symbol. They represent magic. The balance, the drag kin. And they represent resistance to the Azadi, to the new laws, to the exile of magicals. If you're caught with a dragon, or even if you stand too close to someone flying a dragon, the guards will arrest you. You will be punished. Best to ignore them and avoid trouble, because that's what those dragons are. Trouble.
There's some sort of festival going on. The reaping?
Yeah, he
Use
does.
a
He's a
primer.
cat and a rooster in his
I keep
apron.
hearing about the reaping. Reap moon, feast of reaping.
I thought this was why you came to Mercuria.
Yes, I did. This is the reason for the coming to Mercuria, but I didn't read the literature before booking everything, and, well...
The reaping is the harvest festival. It's when the farmers bring their produce to the city markets. We
She
celebrate
didn't
this
take
occasion
improv
with
classes.
an entire month of reveling, culminating in the Feast of Reaping on Reap Moon's Eve. It's a giving of thanks to the earth and sky, the balance, the gods and goddesses, for providing food for the dark months ahead.
I like this guy's voice.
And it's a fantastic excuse for eating and drinking as much as you can stomach.
He reminds me a little of Sully. So let's mention this grand
He
ceremony.
mentioned something about a
you know?
ceremony. What's the grand ceremony about?
It's the official unveiling of the Tube Network. I reckon it's where they'll tell us all about how things will be efficient in the future. The ceremony's taking place next week, on the day of the Feast of Reaping. The emissary probably thought it'd contribute to the celebrations. Won't make much of a difference to us Mercurians, to be honest. We'll still eat too much, drink too much, and pass out in the gutters when the sun rises. I mean, it's tradition, and tradition must be honored.
Now we're gonna we talked about everything. We got him loosened up, and now we're gonna ask about the rebels.
If this place has a connection to the Resistance, this man would know. Hopefully he won't kick me out if I ask.
Here we go.
What do you know about the Resistance? You know, rebels. Rebel movement. The magical insurgency? No?
We don't discuss terrorists here, madam.
Oh. Right, I'm sorry. I didn't mean... I was just curious.
Efficient's such a creepy word.
Tell you what. There's someone you might want to talk to over in the smithy in City Green. It's on the far side, close to the gate into the booms. Go knock on the door. Tell them you're there to inquire about the library.
So bogus.
But now I'm afraid I have some work to do. I've been neglecting my other customers for too long.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thanks for all your help.
Huh. The smithy in the City Green, huh? Well...
Festive. Very autumnal feel. I guess this reaping thing is a harvest festival of some sort.
I just feel like I just feel like it's a total trap. It's a trap! You know, I just feel like it's... Well, alright, we're gonna walk into the trap, everyone. Just in case, you know, you wanted to know about the trap we're walking into. That it's like totally a trap. Because they don't trust us. Because they think, But I feel like Admiral Akbar is sitting on my shoulder and Starler's like, I like traps. Traps are the best. I feel like we're about to get shanked. I feel like we're like, hey, I'm a tourist. Where's the Resistance? And they're like, oh yeah, go to that sketchy alley and then go knock on the door and be like, I'm here for the library. Ugh. The worst. Hey, where did Crow go? Where's our map? We want to go to and they beat you with the books and take your... I know, I don't get to drink my beer at all. The bench, the City Green. So, I suppose we're going towards the City Green? Old Town? Where are we going? What are our goals? Visit the smithy in the City Green. So we are currently here. We just need to head over. It's fine. Don't even worry about it. Hey, Crow.
I got a lead on the Resistance. While I'm looking into that, there's something I want you to do. A mission.
Mission is my middle name. No, that's not true. It's Edward. No, also a lie. I just always wanted to be an Edward.
Crow!
I need a bird's eye view of things.
Are you trying to get rid of me, Zoe?
No.
Of course not. But I'll feel much safer if you're watching out for me up there while I'm following up on our lead down here.
I feel a swelling in my chest cavity that can only mean one thing.
Pride?
No, an imminent burp. But I will do this thing that you ask of me, and I will feign pride if you need me to.
Knock yourself out.
I'm just saying.
Geronimo! Except in reverse. A minareg.
That's... It should be Reg, because it's a soft G. Also, they never had that conversation. That's all I'm saying.
I fit right in with the locals.
I'd love to read up on the history of Mercuria. Last time I came here, I think someone told me it's thousands of years old. But how much has been rebuilt over time?
Right? It's interesting. I like that she's interested in this place, that she wants to know its history and to know about it.
So, how's business?
Pretty good.
I like
mean,
that.
Reaping's a great time for me. Plenty of customers, even if those farmers are tight-fisted.
The City
They bring their
Green.
own food into the city.
Let's see.
Something about that.
We're looking for... only Anna was Anton. Thank you. So we're looking for... Ominarej! We're looking for the smithy.
Farmers are... I must admit that I'm getting rather excited about seeing their newfangled tube network in action.
Nobody wants this tube network. So we're looking for the smithy. I'm looking for a nice sign A sign that says Smithy. Let me see. If I were a Smithy, would I be hanging out over here? I don't know. Let's, There we go. It's the Smithy. We're gonna be kidnapped. At least we'll get to meet the rebels then. I mean, that's something.
There's no one home.
Oh, Minarej. Yeah, I'm sure it's just like, hey, why don't you just go hang out? Either we're going to be kidnapped. The Alan Smithy production. That's what we want. Oh, it's
Hello,
him.
I'm here about the library. I know, it's a weird opener, but I was told that this is... Okay, we're going inside.
Oh, Florida just killed daylight savings time? Do they not believe in daylight savings time? So we're kidnapped, right? Because that was the guy that was in the pub who he was like, I need to go and talk to my friend. So is Florida just not going to do daylight savings time, Aneo? Have they just decided they're not into it? That they are over it? That they think daylight savings time is a trap? That cool kids don't... Oh, it's Saya. She's not nice. Oh, and it's Vamon. He's not nice either.
Harmy knows.
Knows what, exactly?
That Kian is alive. And Shadow knows what else he told the General.
They spoke.
My men saw the General entering the engine room in the green. Alvani was spotted leaving the house soon after. They were alone in there with one of the engineers. Ferdows, I believe his name is. He's nowhere to be found. Harmy must have stowed him away somewhere. A witness.
So he knows that you've lied to him?
Yep.
Oh, he will not confront you with this yet. Not until he knows why and what we're planning.
That's also true.
Yes. Harmy is as clever as a rock snake and twice as deadly.
We need to get rid of him. Mother Utana, too. He must have told her.
You don't just...
They're thick as thieves. The only question is, have they informed the first?
Not without more evidence. There's still time.
Do you plan on just murdering them?
You're speaking of assassination.
Yes.
What else would you suggest? We crossed the line long ago, Vamon. There's no way back.
I can't just walk into Harmy's cell and cut his throat.
It needs to look like an accident. The ceremony.
It's a week from now. We can't afford to wait.
We can't afford to be hasty. Until he has concrete evidence of our treachery, the General will continue his investigations. The ceremony, then. We kill them both and make it look like the work of the Resistance.
But if he acts before then, I need to be ready. I need to inform those who are loyal to...
Hush. Come here, my sweet.
Or it's just special.
Don't worry. We will survive this. We always survive. We've worked too hard to fail now. The engine will be ours. The Northlands will be ours.
Y'all, what is...
The General's men will pull back to Azadir. The Council will not mount another campaign. They cannot afford it. They lack the support of the people. And then we return in triumph, carrying the light of the goddess, and we destroy our enemies.
I don't even know what's up with you two.
We rule Azadir, as we've always planned.
I don't even know about this.
We will not fail, my love. I will be Empress, and you, my supreme commander. This is the will of the goddess.
Wow.
I know it is. I know it.
Well, they've got ambition. They've got some ambition. And it feels very much like the Scottish play. Yeah, and you know, the thing about cutting yourself shaving, it's like, what's crazy? You cut yourself shaving, and then there were like sword stabs everywhere. So weird. But like, is Florida really just going to be by itself not doing daylight savings time? Won't that be awkward? That's not how you spell cooties. That's cuties.
Where are you taking me? Can someone please say something? You are the Resistance, right? You know, instead of abducting me, you could have just asked nicely.
It's true.
I would have come with you. I wanted to come with you. Not talking? Fine. Take me to your leader.
Oh, Arizona might not cooperate either.
Shepard's busy. She'll talk to you later.
So now you are speaking to me? Good. I'd like to... Wait. I remember that man. Isn't that...
Stop talking. Keep walking.
But I know him.
Shut up.
Absolutely not. No. You cannot leave Mercuria now. If you
Wait,
go to
you have to
Vienna-
talk.
What if they find you? They'll kill you.
So they kill me.
You don't
I
have
understand the
Portlish.
risks, Enu.
I know you want to protect him, but he is one child. If you end up dead, what do we do?
You carry on. You're stronger now.
Does that mean that Florida will always
can
have an
fight
extra
them.
hour?
You know that's not true.
Only
The
parts of
general has
Arizona.
brought more
Oh.
troops from Azadir. Our situation is precarious.
I'll go with him and make sure he stays alive.
What? You will not.
And we lose the both of you? We lost enough of our people when Old Town burned.
Was that my...
If Keon had done his duty, those people would
I
still
did do my duty. You didn't listen
If
to
you
me.
listened to me, they'd still be
Thank
with us.
you.
Torture isn't the only road to truth, Dolmari. Isn't that one of your sayings?
But they're not going to talk to
Boys,
anybody.
I'm as soft-hearted as a Zidling schoolgirl, and Bip's my friend too, but I agree with Shepard. We can't risk it.
It's not just about the boy. If I go to Gien, to the camps, I will find evidence of what they're doing to the magicals. And if General Harmy and Mother Utana learn the truth of what's being done to innocent creatures, perhaps they'll...
You've proven that you see magicals as people. I'd appreciate the same consideration now.
People. Women, children, the defenseless. If Harmy and Utana learn the truth, they may have a change of heart. They may pull their support.
The only problem started about torture is that people will then tell you what you want to hear, not necessarily the
Lamon
truth.
and Saya are too strong. With Harmy's men on their side, they'll be unbeatable. But if we undermine this support, even if Harmy does not join our side, our chances will improve. Force me to stay, and we only delay the inevitable. Let me go, and we could win this war.
You don't make it easy for me to lead, Kian. But maybe it's time I let you make the decisions.
I love this antelope woman.
I won't stand in your way.
I don't like this one bit. When are you leaving?
Ooh, you
Right
notice a little
away.
cut on her
If I
chin.
can sneak on board a cloud ship leaving for the islands tonight, which means there's not a lot of time.
Well, don't let me stand in your way. Go be a hero or whatever.
Oh, I'm not going to be able to go and speak to Zoe at all, am I? Ugh. Why are people the worst? Come on, game. Let me talk to Zoe. You're not going to let me talk to Zoe. We're going to talk to everybody else, though.
Shepard doesn't approve of the violence and the killings. We're often at odds, and I understand why. She's a woman of peace, forced to do war.
That's fair.
Murder is not in her heart.
I just have to go find her.
There's nothing more to be said. You've made your case, Kian, and I cannot argue, even though I still believe the risk isn't worth it.
Well, and there's a woman with a rapier, with a sort of a nice, that's sort of like an Italian hilt. Some books.
There are still enough books here to fill hundreds of long evenings and sleepless nights. I've read a number of them, though many are written in languages I've yet to learn.
I just want to talk to Zoe. Come on. Be nice to me, game. Let me talk to Zoe. You're not going to let me.
My favorite stories are travelers' tales, describing journeys across the Northlands, Southlands, and the islands, places I've yet to visit. Anu's still disappointed in me for killing that officer, and for the other deaths I've been part of since then. She's young and inexperienced. She doesn't yet understand war.
Look, it's fine.
That thing I said about being a hero or whatever, that came out all wrong. I'm sorry, It's scary how easy it is to forget about individuals when you're so wrapped up in fighting for the so-called greater good. There's all this talk about our cause and the big picture, and you have to go. That's what makes us people.
Right.
It's not really about the greater good. It's about all those little goods that we do every day to each other.
Aww.
And this is that greatest little good of them all. One boy's life. It matters. And I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize to me, Enu. But thank you.
Just don't die. That's all. Don't die and I'll be fine.
I mean, what torture does is it tells you what you want to know, which may not always be the truth, right? Because people will just tell you whatever it is that they think you want to hear, so that you stop torturing them. Or, you know what though? Or it doesn't work at all. I mean, there are all these stories of like Nur Inayat Khan or Violette Sabo, these women who were in the French Resistance who were just tortured by the Nazis for months and months and months and months before they were eventually killed, and they never told anybody anything. Or that guy who was the archaeologist who was tortured by ISIS to give up the location of Syrian of old artifacts, and he never told anybody anything either. He was like, nope, not telling you anything. So, I mean, it also doesn't even always work, is all I'm trying to say.
The General's keeping this place operational. He's tireless, and louder by the day. Must be his hearing.
So, you're heading off on a little cruise across the sea, are you? I know Shepard has her reservations, but I'm with you on this one, boy. We can try and preserve the status quo here for as long as possible, or we can go and do something foolhardy and dangerous, and maybe win this war. So, get your ass to Gian, save that boy, find the evidence, and come back with your limbs intact. Or at least most of them. And let's end this thing, once and for all.
Yeah, I was all,
The symbol of the magical resistance. A dragon, or Draikin as they're called in the mythology of the Balance. It's a powerful icon.
Or you just pass out and break mentally before you even have the chance to say anything. Never really works. As Fogsight stated, you can only... Yes. Yeah, that is right. And you know, it's just side note, I had a friend of mine, because, you know, I was in military intelligence, and I had a friend of mine who was an interrogator, and he's like...
Shepard gonna talk to me? I don't need to be locked up like this. I'm not an Asadi spy. Oh, forget it. It's a long story.
Whenever we bring someone in, they're questioned in there. If they refuse to answer, they're brought downstairs. Not everyone's comfortable with the screams. Normally I'd join in the questioning, but I don't have the time now.
On the other side of the door, and I don't even get to have a conversation. That makes me crazy. Anyway, my friend who was an interrogator is like, yeah, there are just a lot of really easy ways to get people to tell you things, and they involve sometimes just being nice to them, or using various kinds of coercion. All right, let's chat.
You are doing the right thing. Shepard, Shepard carries a great load. It's hard for her to lift her eyes beyond this moment.
That voice is familiar as well.
She's afraid of losing you, Kian. Having you here has given everyone hope.
I trust you will.
Is that also Cassandra?
Alive.
I have not forgotten. I will do my part while you are gone. I owe them this.
I feel like that's also Cassandra. Just, you know, side note. And I think this is my room.
I also enjoy some of the books about food preparation. The illustrations are often mouth-watering.
It does. Psychology is like the best way to go. I feel like that's more Cassandra.
Elgwyn. What ridiculous animals. Comfortable to ride on, though.
Well, my friends, we're gonna miss talking to Zoe, and I just want you to know that I'm bitter about it. Just a little bitter about it. Also, just a little bit of killing.
Liko has warmed to me in his own inimitable way. He still hates me. He still swears he'll murder me when this war is over. But at least he respects me.
You're not leaving without me.
You're needed here, Liko.
Those prisoners, they are my people.
Imprisoned by mine. This is almost certainly a suicide mission.
Oh, thanks.
If the Resistance loses us both, they stand no chance against the tower.
We can't lose you.
I've got
They'll
candies.
still have you.
I will never be their leader. You have proven yourself. We need you.
To have any chance of defeating Sire and Vermont, we need to show General Harmy what's happening to the Magicals.
Try not to get yourself killed, Kian.
I will try.
You still plan to kill me after?
Of course.
Well, I wouldn't want to miss that.
Alright, we're gonna go on a mission and miss seeing Zoe. Even though I could vouch for Zoe, and maybe people would trust her a little bit more if I were still there. But I clearly won't be there because my life is miserable. Let me get on a boat and leave. What? Why is that even my life? Why is that my life, people? I feel like it's unfair. Do you know what I mean? I feel like it's unfair. Ugh, it's like those movies. I'm on a boat. Krellin, I appreciate you for the references. Oh. I thought we'd pick up with Zoe, but no,
They're bringing Magicals through that gate and onto the cloud ship. That cloud ship's headed to Gien with a new batch of prisoners.
I appreciate the candies, Cluck Chick. It was very nice of you. That was interactive streaming, and that's interactive streaming. You know, let's see. I need to get onto this cloud ship. What is the best way to do it? I feel like they probably have supplies they need to... I appreciated you giving me the candies over the internet. Oh, if only it worked that way. I feel like I could, like, hide myself in a barrel, right? Isn't that how you do things? Maybe I could disguise myself as a magical? Alright, so here's the town. But let me see if there's anything... Like, here's a box. Maybe I could disguise myself, jump in the box? No. Or maybe I could... I wonder if I can swim. I bet I can't. Nope. Alright, peeps. I might need to actually go into the town. South Gate. Ooh. Yeah, that's all you need is just a cardboard box. And then you just stealth in with it. Well, what you do is you swim over to, like, a different place where they hide things. Alright, look at these guards over here. Maybe I could...
When's this ship taking off?
In a few minutes, I think. It's fully loaded, barely any room in the hold.
Is that the last of the Magicals, then?
From the ghetto, yeah. I mean, there are still stragglers. I see them around walking freely like they're actual people and not animals.
Oh, don't be gross.
Oh, well, they're not really animals, are they? They're, like, intelligent. At least some of them.
No, they're filthy animals.
Don't be a
Good riddance
bigot.
to 'em.
Well, I don't know. I had a long conversation about farming with a Dolmari last year at the Rooster. She seemed nice.
You'll want to be careful talking about your love for the Magicals. There's a reason they're being shipped off to the camps, you know.
Right. Oh, never mind.
Anyway, you should be up there keeping watch, not down here talking to me.
They led the Magicals through that gate to the cloud ship.
Yeah, I know, right? Soldiers into blue girls. He wishes. Maybe I can just talk to him. I'm gonna maybe just talk to him. Well, I can't just talk to him. I want to just talk to him. Okay, what happens if I just,
That lever operates the portcullis.
I could just conjure candles. I know, I just want to talk to him, but it's not letting me. So what happens if I do that?
What are you doing? You know, I'm standing right here.
I know, I wanted to chat with you. But, you know, he wouldn't let me chat with him, so that didn't work. I would have chatted with him. I would have, like, had a whole conversation and said, hey, revolution, everyone. Alright, so I clearly need to somehow... How do I talk to you?
Who's there?
Nobody. Nope. Oh, I still have got my little thing on where they can't really see me. Right, I've got to go and lure the guard away somehow. But I don't have anything in my inventory. Oh, you know what I could do, though? What if this guard here, what if he's interesting? See, I don't think this guard's going to talk to me. But... Nope. So I've gotta lure this guard away so I can get in there. What might be interesting? So this is some sort of tavern.
The harbour master answers to the council, but all ships that dock here need a letter of permission from the emissary's office. So, in effect, the tower controls the harbour.
Okay, well this is the harbour master. But that's not going to get us anywhere. And what is this?
I envy those who can shut their doors at night and find peace inside. But that's why we fight. So that they can shut their doors and forget.
Nothing for us there. So here's the question. What's going to be our way in? I can't do anything with the horses, but maybe if we go up this way, we can find something interesting. Oh, why don't we go to the, maybe we can go to the, Rooster and Kitten, and maybe if we go in there...
Without that proud cock and the delightful little puss riding on it, the Resistance would be in a dark place indeed. Oh, goddess, forgive me, I keep doing that.
No, we can't go in there. So... A cart's not going to help us. What I want is, like, you know, friends? Maybe... I don't know. Friends? Alright, that's not going to help us. Some sort of...
It's surprisingly quiet out. Usually these tables are busy until late at night. Granted, it is chilly and damp. Everyone's probably inside, carousing.
Maybe. That might be a good idea. Maybe with the braziers somehow. Alright, Cluck Chick, I think it's a good idea. We're going to try it. We're going to see if we can do something with the fire. I know. Well, the bomb-making kit has been captured by the Azadi. So here are these braziers. Is there anything interesting with them? No. Here, no. I can't get the horses to escape in some way. I really just want to, I just want to go in there. And they should just let me.
It must lead to the staging platform that takes prisoners and supplies up to the ship.
Hey, fire's not bad at all. So, I want to, Oh, he's peeing. Look at that. I'm going to just use this lever while he's peeing.
Hey, we got a rebel here!
I think that's fair, right? Oh, no, sorry. That's not the way to do it. Apparently, no, the reaping's next week. Can I knock him out?
He's not paying attention. I could probably sneak up on him.
Yeah. We're just gonna knock him unconscious. Can I wear his clothes? Like Hitman? No? If this were a Hitman, I just click on him and I'd be automatically wearing his clothes and no one would notice me getting dressed in the middle of the corner of the alley. So just a little stunning, like this.
Keon? Where are you? Oh, no, no. You're not going after him. He's not your responsibility. None of this is on you, Keon.
It's not just the one life, Anna. It's not just Bib. The Azadi take the Magicals to the islands. They're not given passage to the Southlands. They never come back. It's all a lie.
He didn't wash his hands.
The old and the young families sent away to die, forgotten by everyone. That ends now. I refuse to forget. The Resistance will persevere without me. I'm not really one of them. I never was, I never will be. I'm Azadi.
You're Azadi. So what? I'm not saying what they're doing is acceptable, but are you going to free every magical on your own? Take on the entire Azadi army single-handed? You're being stupid and emotional, and you're being selfish. You're leaving us when we need you the most. You're leaving me. Again.
When?
What do you mean by...
My name isn't Anna. I use a different name in every city. It's safer that way. In Sadir, I was Elena, but I never told you my name. You don't recognize me. That's fair, I've changed. You haven't, except for the, you know, it's a good look for you.
You're the girl I saved from Vamon's gang.
Yeah, I'm the girl. What, that's it? I spent every day these past 20 years thinking about you, and I'm the girl. Oh, I feel so special now.
You can't...
Forgive me, Anna. Elena. I do remember you.
Vamon's the worst.
Vamon was trying to...
Hurt me. And they would have killed me too if it hadn't been for you. You risked everything and you stood up for me. That was the first time anyone had shown me any kindness. You brought me to Mother Ritana, and she took care of me for a while. I watched you from a distance for years, until I was forced to leave Sadir.
Why?
But I knew I'd find you again someday, Kiana Varney.
That was... a long time ago.
They were never...
I was a different person.
No. You were a different person in between, but now... Now you are the boy I knew, from all those years ago. The boy with his eyes and heart wide open. The boy who risked his life for others. The boy who... Oh, gods damn it. This is why you have to go. Not because you're Azadi, or because you're the Apostle, or the great hero of the Resistance, or because of your goddess, or because you're selfish. You have to go because this is who you are.
Yep.
The boy who saved my life.
Will you help them while I'm gone?
This isn't my war, Keon.
Maybe not. But it is mine. And I believe what happens here will change the balance for all time to come.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't know you believed in the balance.
I didn't. Will you help the Resistance in my absence?
Fine. Fine. I'll help them.
What was that for?
For love, you idiot. I've loved you since you lifted me out of that gutter and saved my life.
Can't work, though.
I've loved no one else.
Doesn't work that way.
I don't
That's not how
know
love
if
works, actually.
It's taken me over 20 years to find you. You'd better fucking come back, or believe me, Kiana Varney, I will go to the first mountain and drag you back, kicking and screaming, to the world of the living.
See, here's the thing. If you're like, I've loved you for 20 years, but we've not spoken in 20 years, that's not actually... That's like, you're in love with a fantasy that is not actually Keon. I'm just saying. All I'm saying is, like, I once had somebody say that to me, that a person that I had a person who was like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, hey, now, hold on. That's questionable. Like, questionable. My tip is, if somebody's like, I have loved you for 20 years, and like, you're like, who are you again? That is a person you should watch out for. No, it's not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay when anyone does it. It is questionable. It's like, it's not healthy. You know what I mean? It's not a good relationship. It's not healthy. Because if you're pining over someone, like, relationships are a two-way street. I'm just saying it might be an unhealthy obsession, is what I'm trying to say. I mean, you know, it's nice to have your fantasy, but, like, fantasy is not reality.
From what I've learned traveling on cloud ships, this is a ship's bell. They use this to signal the crew when a load of cargo's ready to be hoisted up.
I know, I've seen the media, but a lot of media is not doing the goodness. You know? Like, it's doing the badness. Can I jump into a crate?
Kian! Do not leave without me! Quick, pull me up!
Fine.
I could take my hand.
I'm gonna take him with me. He shouldn't be in here with me, but I will. Ugh, Liko.
Why did you pull me up?
You begged me to.
You're infuriating.
Because I pulled you up.
Because you continue to give me no reason to hate you.
Aside from murdering your father in front of you.
Well,
wait.
Aside from that.
Here's the thing. Krellin, I was given a choice with no time to think about it. Because there was a ticking timer. I didn't have a lot of time. I either had to, like, drop him or take him, and I didn't have the time to think about it. And sometimes these things are going to happen, and I suppose what's going to happen is that now, as you tell me, Shepard is going to die because... But they don't give you time to think about it. They don't give you any time to think about it. Sadly. What are you going to do? That's how, like, it's going to be life. And also... Ooh, we just finished book 3. Also, you went and you gave me a spoiler for it. Well, they have Anna, and she's a fighter. She's a fighter. All right, let's see. All your decisions have been recorded for book 4. The actions and decision you have made in book 3 have already changed the course of your journey in important ways. These decisions will be remembered, and they will decide how your journey continues in book 4. This is a summary of of the choices you have made and the consequences they may have in the future. Kian Alvane. I opened up to others about my personal life. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I'm not ashamed of who I am, but I'm also not comfortable with letting others get too close, and my words can be used against me. Some people may address me and treat me differently because of what I've revealed of myself. That's on them, and not me. Kian sort of talked to Liko about who he is. Kian, the Azadi mechanic. But then you don't get... But see, here's the thing. You gave them to me now, but so when they actually happen, I'm not going to be surprised by it. Right? It's like I'd love for, like, I want to have that to have unfolded in its time. The Azadi mechanic left without his tool and map. He'll know tomorrow that he was robbed at the Rooster and Kitten, and when his masters learn of his negligence, he will be punished. Your actions will not go unnoticed. 44% made this choice. What choice did I make there? I'm not a huge fan of time choices like that, thinking about it. It makes you make the choice as a player or person and not as the character in the game. I don't know if that's necessarily true. I think it depends on how you go about it. For me, I thought that Kian wasn't going to take Liko with him, but when Liko shows up at the dock at that moment, it was clearly important to Liko to come along. And I think that's the moment when it's actually hard to say no to him. So I don't think I made that as a player. I think I made that as, like, here's Kian in this moment. And at that point in time, it seems like he can't... It didn't seem responsible to rob Liko of that choice that he made at that moment. That's what I'm thinking. Was I able to give him his tool and map back? Maybe I was, but then I didn't. Sorry. I lured a rat into a tube and caught it with my bare hands. It was the hunter's way, but perhaps there was some other way to procure the ground crawler? Your rat-catching skills will matter little in the grand scheme of things. 46.3% made this choice. Apparently there was some other way for that rat catching. Zoe. I acted quickly and dodged out of the way, giving the man in the suit a clear line of sight. He shot the eye soldier behind me, probably saving my life. But who is he? Why did he help me? You will learn the consequences of your choice in Book 5. 64% made this choice. Shitbot sacrificed himself to save me. Maybe he wasn't so bad after all. From now on, in my heart, he's no longer Shitbot. He's Awesomebot, Bob. Personally, I would probably go with my gut reaction, which isn't always the same as the gut reaction of the character. That's fair. The feels. All the feels. 78.6%. Awesomebot. I try to sort of sit in character when I do these games so that I can, you know, try to make the case. Try. Birudi's data is still with Res in Iceland. Was it right of me to give it to Sully? And when will the Hand be able to publish the story? At least Birudi's doing okay, even though I betrayed his trust. Your actions continue to have consequences. 75.5%. Zoe. At the Rooster and Kitten, I ordered a sparkly drink. That was a rookie mistake. Your choice will probably have no consequence whatsoever. After all, what did you expect? 17% made this choice. I imagine you should have ordered beer, but you know, she's not from there. Keon. I couldn't just leave Liko behind. He will prove useful to the mission, and maybe we'll grow closer and stronger as a team. Your choice will have major ramifications in the next book. 73.6% made this choice. Well, that's sad. Well, it is 9:09, everyone. We should probably go, unless there's a little interlude. We finished all of Book 3, which I'm excited about. We've got Book 4 and Book 5. We'll definitely finish this before I go to Italy. So many people chose Buddy Movie over Sensible Tactics. Yeah. See, for me, it was not Buddy Movie because I don't think that Keon likes Liko. Book 4, Dreamfall Chapters, Revelation. Chapter 9, Journeys. See, I don't think he actually necessarily likes Liko. So for me, it wasn't about Buddy Movie, but more about Liko made this choice. And that seemed to have been... It didn't seem right to take that choice away from him when he's like, these are my people. It's their Harvest Festival. We just need to get to a space where we can peace out, you know.
Zoe?
No, she's been kidnapped. She's been kidnapped. Don't go in there.
Zoe?
Yeah, it's more Odd Couple than Buddy Cop.
Zoe?
I don't know, it just feels to me like the decision had already been made. The argument already had... well, but that's because he made those choices, right?
Zoe?
That's the thing. When he... we had that discussion, it was settled, and then he showed up. Which meant that he... Oh, he was reopening that discussion. And... Because, I think there's a moment where you have to think about his agency in this matter, right? Like, he also gets to make choices with his life.
Shoo, bird.
Oh, shoo yourself, you big hairy lug.
What in Charles' name? I know you. You arrived with that Stark girl yesterday. You're her bird.
Her bird?
Oh.
I am my own bird, I'll have you know. The nerve of some people. Besides, I lost her. She done gone vanished on me. I am, it seems, an expert at misplacing beautiful young women.
She's not misplaced. She's with... the Resistance.
The Resistance? So she did find the rebels. And she didn't think to tell me.
It's because she was kidnapped.
Well, some friend she turned out to be.
No.
Well, to be fair to the girl, it wasn't entirely... voluntary.
What do you mean? They kidnapped her. Crow to the rescue! So, where exactly did they kidnap her to?
I'm not supposed to... I reckon the chances of you being an Azadi spy are rather remote. And that poor girl could probably use a friend.
Yeah.
Do you know the old Sentinel Library outside the city?
Oh, do I get to
It's
play
in ruins
Crow?
now, but beneath it, in the Enclave, you'll find your girl. Unless they took her egg, in which case...
Hold on, Zoe! Hold on to your head! I'm on my way!
Aww. Well, that's a good preface. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Ulvik the ever thirsty.
Uh-oh.
Aye, that's me. What can I help you with, Da? A bit too early in the day for a drink, is it not?
We're taking you in for questioning in relation to Azadi property that was stolen in your establishment the other evening.
Oh. Well, I'm afraid I know nothing about that, Da.
Good. Then this should be quick. Please come with us, Mr.
Was there a way for me to...
Ever thirsty?
And what about my tavern? My customers? It's the reaping. People expect the taps to be open and the beer to be flowing.
They're going to have to visit some other establishment.
Oh. Was there a way for me to give the key and the map back so that this wouldn't have happened? Oh, that's bad, everyone. I rage. I should have found some way to... I just didn't... Oh. Well, that's beautiful. That is gorgeous, everyone. Well... Yeah, and...
I trust you got some sleep last night?
I would have, if you guys believed in bed sheets and pillows.
You are fortunate to be alive, girl. Who are you? Why do you ask questions about the Resistance?
We have to... Okay, I think we can quit right here. So... Here, let me come over here. Let's go over here. Yeah, maybe we could have gone back, but I was like... Because you still needed the key, and I thought that maybe you still needed the key for things, but we totally should have brought it back, and then we didn't, and so now Ulvik has been arrested, and he's going to be tortured. And that's our fault. I hope we can... Oh, I know. I feel really badly about that. I'm so sorry, Everthirsty. I feel like that was all my fault. But with these games, you never know when you need that stupid thing back. Once we found our way in, we should have gone back and given the thing back. Oh. Look at me. Look at me. You can blame me. It's fine. That is all my fault. Yeah. Oh, we should have gone back. Well, we're going to go into book 4 next Thursday and find out what happens. There are only 5 books. So book 4, we're doing that next Thursday at 6 o'clock. But on Saturday at noon Eastern Time, we'll be doing our second session of Life is Strange. I know I murdered everyone everywhere. That's all I do is Keon, is just murder lots of people. Well, he's not a stealth guy, is he? Dang it. Oh, I'm gonna feel badly about this for a while, everyone. I just want you to know that I don't feel badly about the whole hand thing, because that's fair. I know, but I do feel badly about not bringing that key and map back. And I totally should have, but it's that thing where you're like, but what if you need it earlier on to do a thing, and I could have brought it back, and I didn't realize that I could have brought it back. Oh! I should have realized that I could have brought it back. Well, thank you for not blaming me, Ice Bunny. I should have known. Keon is an assassin. Yeah, but I think this is part of the thing, right? They want you to, they're not holding your hand. I'm thinking about what you're saying, Fogsight. They're not holding your hand on everything. They're like, hey, you need to think about it. And if you think about it, then you will, you know. So we just have to be a bit more conscientious. And apparently, bringing Liko with us is going to end in doom. But I was too caught up catching rats. No, it's good. I actually think that's really good. Like, I am a big fan of the fact that my choices are having real consequences and that not everything is obvious. So I appreciate it. About the spoilers, now you know it was your choice instead of agonizing over it where you could have done anything about it. Yeah, but I want to know when the game tells me. I want it to happen. You know what I mean? And because not knowing if you could do anything about it is part of it. I mean, I think that part of these games, sometimes they give you the illusion of choice, but the illusion's important. Do you know what I mean? Like, if maybe choice A and B all lead to C, but it's the idea that you have made that choice to A that is meaningful. It's like about that sort of, it's that process of going through it together. Right, going through that journey. I don't think it will. Well, I don't know. For example, it just did. The game just did that. They basically just told me because I didn't find some way to put back his map and his tool, Ulvik just got arrested. So the game does sometimes tell us indeed that the choices I made resulted in Ulvik being arrested. So, yeah. So they just did. And so that was a situation where they did it. Yep. And I suppose they've done it in other spaces, too. It's like in Skyrim, the guards will attack you if your reputation went down because you attacked the wrong peeps. Yeah, I think that's good. I like it when they do that. I like it when they have delayed consequences, so it's not so obvious. And then it comes to get you a little bit later. But the game didn't tell you that Baruti's alive because of your choice. No, but they did imply that he's safer because he's gone. I'm sure if I told him it would have been really bad. I am sure of it. I don't know, you'd have to play it a second time to find out. But I'm sure of it. Because Baruti did not have lawyers and protection, and I worried about it. Whew. So, everybody, I'm Trooper SJP, and I want to thank everyone for being here. I know. Well, we're going to see what happens. I want to thank everyone for being here. Thank you all the battle buddies for being here with me. You know what I'm streaming. I'm Trooper SJP on Twitch and also on YouTube. And I'm at the Academic Foxhole on Twitter. And thank you for being here. And thanks for everybody for participating. And come and see me on... Thank you, everyone, for being here. Come and see me on the Discord to hang out with me. And also... Liko kills Keon in his sleep? What? Join my Discord. Give a follow. Do all this stuff. And see me on Saturday if you want to watch some Life is Strange, which is really good so far. It's a little sort of Twin Peaks-ish, sort of. Twin Peaks meets The Prince of Persia, sort of. Otherwise, I will see you next Thursday for Book 4 of Dreamfall Chapters, which is amazing, and I can't even handle it. It's so good. In his dreams, he kills him. Thanks, everybody. I'm going to be watching Critical Role in about 40 minutes. And I believe that Geek Space TV will be hosting Critical Role. So you might see me there rather than in the main chat room, which has too many tens of thousands of people for any meaningful chat. So, catch me. We will see each other around. Thank you all for being here. Thanks for all my subscribers. Thanks for anybody who clipped anything while it was happening. Thanks, everybody who's just been here. Thank you very much. And I will see you all on the flip side. Thanks, everybody. Ciao.